Everybody loved him. Hundreds of people would be by the courthouse, and he, put up his finger to the government, and that's it. This man is dying, and you still have him in solitary confinement. He was tied, his feet to the bed, and his hands were tied to the bed. People want to question if my father was weak or tough. He had a severe kidney infection. He was sick. He didn't get to see a doctor. By the time he got off the bus, he was covered in blood. If there was ever a time to become a rat or something, it would have been then. No, instead he fought 5 trials. Eli has never had any conversation with my father. You lie about my son? Like, this is how sick they are. I defend my family. I think I do a pretty good job of defending my family. But other people defend my family also. I don't ask them to do it, but they do. Hi, Marla.
Hey, Angel.
Hi, everybody.
What's
I'm
going
going to do a quick hello. Tina, Jared, Rara, Maureen, Steve, hello. Hi, Stone Sailor. Hi, Steve. Hi, Susie. Carol, how are you, Carol? Hi, Boston J. How are you, Boston J? Okay. Remind me to tell a quick story about Boston J, okay?
All right.
I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. I'm going to tell everybody a story about Boston J that I just remembered. Hi, Jane. Hi, Rara. Hi, Itty Bitty Nita. How are you? Hi, William Brooklyn. How are you? Hi, Colleen. How are you, Colleen? Linda Amsterdam. How are you? Hi, Soretti. How are you, Soretti? Okay. I watch Baywatch. How are you? Wise Guy TV. How are you? And Brian G. I already know about the fake Brian G running around. And Angela, there's also a fake Angela running around in people's chats. It's not Angela. It's the piece of shit trolls on YouTube. Hi, Tommy Lucchese. How are you? Kerry. Hey, Fish. Could you imagine the balls on that stand-up guy allowing such disgusting people on his show? I didn't watch it. I don't know who's on his show. I saw one part and I left. I said what I had to say in that chat and I left. So I don't know who was on the panel. I have no idea. Hi, Mikey. Hi, Arlene. This was supposed to be a different show tonight. Hi, Big Chickie. But it's going to be a totally different one. Hello there, Adam. How are you, Adam? Hi, James Proctor. Okay. I think I got everyone. Hi, Gerard. I got everyone. Okay. Let me tell everybody what happened today, okay? First of all, I want to say this. Around, I don't know, 8-10 months ago, I really don't know exactly when it was. I call him Flo for a reason. I've been calling him that for the longest time. So, but tonight, because everybody on YouTube thinks that, whatever it is that bothers these trolls so much, I'll call him the Florida guy, okay? The guy in Florida. Didn't I always used to call him either Flo or the guy in Florida, Marla?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So last year, I don't really know exactly when it was. He did a show and he said something really, really horrible about my daughter. Okay. He repeated a lie that another content creator said on here. Okay. It was a fucking lie about my daughter. Okay. But here's the difference. Okay. Florida guy took the show down. He took it down and he has since apologized many, many times. Okay. But guess who saved it? The clip channels, the people who was supposed to be the good guys. They saved it, and they, for clicks and views, like to keep it on their channels. So it doesn't matter if they're exploiting a lie, exploiting my daughter for their fucking benefit. They keep it up there anyway. Okay. Even though the guy who originated this lie about my daughter said it wasn't true, but they keep it for their benefit. So somebody played it today on the stand-up guy. Okay. I'm going to repeat it again. He took it down. He apologized many, many times. But the clip channel couldn't help it. They kept it up there, and it was played again today. Now, don't ever tell me who was the worst on here. In your opinion, you're going to tell me who was the worst person on here, who went after my family? Don't tell me who was the worst. None of you have any clue. Okay, you all have very short memories. And so the outrage right now is the guy in Florida. Now, that's not who started the rumor. The lie. Let me tell you something. Not one of you is a pimple on my daughter's ass. Not one of you. You're not, there's not a gentleman among you. You're all low lives. My daughter never did a thing to any of you, including you, FBS. My daughter never did a goddamn thing to you. Every time one of you mother effers gets mad at someone else, you took it out on her, including you, MRE. You always take it, all of you take it out on my family. You took it out on my daughter. She didn't do a fucking thing to any of you. And not one of you can be called a gentleman, not one. She breaks her ass every single day. She don't have to. She does not have to. She doesn't have to work. She does not have to. Believe me when I tell you she does not have to. But she does. She breaks her ass. She works like a dog. She doesn't have to. She's 6 months pregnant. She does not have to do it. But that's her. Which one of you works even 40 hours? Which one of you even works 20? And you have the balls to talk about my daughter. Now, I said the other day that there are no friends on here. There are no friends on here. There are none. Okay? I have my little group of friends that I came to YouTube with. Lee Cole has now become a friend. I know that bothers all of you, but he is a friend. He's a friend. I defended for over a year somebody who I thought was a friend. He was no friend. In fact, there's a video up of him today that made me sick to my stomach. I'm embarrassed and ashamed that I did not listen
to people when they told me to watch it. I wouldn't watch anything. Where are all you trolls now? You know what MRE said the minute I met him? Thank you for trusting me. My daughter never did anything to FBS. My daughter never did anything to the Florida guy. My daughter never did a fucking thing to MRE. My daughter never did anything to any of you, not one of you. And you started this lie. And then the good guys, the supposed good guys, repeated it today. That's exploiting my daughter for your benefit, for your clicks and views, for your whatever. You exploited my daughter, a lie about my daughter. You made more people hear that. You want to know? There were new people on here who never heard that before, but you made sure that they heard it today. Thank you. That's all I want to say.
Boston Jay wants you to explain, was there a story about him? Did he get involved in anything?
Boston Jay, what the hell? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, here's the thing with Boston Jay. No, not a bad thing, Boston Jay. I'm sorry. Boston Jay was with me when I first started the channel. He was always in the chat, always. And he was always such a gentleman, okay? But one night, MRE came on here. He had his balls twisted. He was in an uproar, and he was going after Jimmy Calandra. At that time, I was what you could call friends with FBS, and he attempted to go after FBS, but I kept, saying, "Listen, don't do that," whatever. But he did go after Jimmy Calandra, and he came on, and he had a helmet on. And Boston Jay was so highly insulted, not because of it was Jimmy Calandra, but because of the whole helmet thing. When that ended, I got a phone call from a very, very dear friend of mine who said to me, "Angel, take that effing video down. Take it down and delete it. Don't ever put that video up. That was horrible. You made fun of people, not me. That was making fun of people who had mental, I can't think right now. I'm so mad." And I remembered that I felt so bad that Boston Jay never came back here again until maybe a month ago. And I'm sorry, Boston Jay. Hello there, Lee Cole.
Hello, how you guys doing tonight?
All right.
You want to know something, Lee Cole? I told Angela, I didn't get to speak to Marla yet, but I told Angela that tonight I want this to be the last YouTube that I do. I don't want to be on here anymore. I'll concentrate on the Patreon. Marla and I will work really hard on that. I don't even want nothing to do with this YouTube anymore. I've never seen a bunch of sicker people in my entire life.
I understand what you're saying, Angel, but it'd be nice. You have some pretty loyal people to you that come in here that are going to have to suffer because of what these people do. But I understand where you're coming from. I definitely do. And I like to say one other thing. MRE. Angel, I've been staying at this whole thing with MRE, haven't I?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have another man's material and you play it, you treat that person with respect, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be the usual case? So MRE, I know you're going to hear this, and I'm going to tell you this is what kind of coward you are, MRE. I'm furious at you right now. So fucking furious, dude. Because one thing I hate is people that are tough guys in here, because you're not a tough guy. And we could take this a lot further, Emery, but I'm going to tell you something. You played my video tonight and you proceeded to attack me and my partner, James. And then after you're going after James, you say things, oh, I like him, but he reminds you of a serial killer. Or you saying horrible things. Then everybody in your chat is going along with it, just like you did to Angel's daughter. And when you went after him, when you mentioned her daughter, what happened? Tony went after her. See, you don't have any filter, MRE, none. You just say what you want as a mean human being. And then you insult people. You call people mean and liars and everything like that. But you're playing another man's property tonight. Oh, and I have copyrighted you. You're playing another man's property tonight and you're insulting that man's property? You're insulting that man that gave you the property? You're insulting his partner that gave you the property? You're a scumbag, dude. And don't worry, I'm not afraid of you, okay? Because we can get super fucking ugly. And I mean beyond ugly. Dude, you're such a coward. You sit
I don't even
there
know
with
what
your
you're
little-
talking about.
Yeah,
What are you
he knows
talking
what I'm talking about.
Oh, all
you
right,
sit
go
there
ahead.
with your little troll friends and stuff. You think you're a tough guy. You're not. You just have a group of people following you. And you attacked a man like James? You couldn't fucking shine his shoes, dude. You know what he does every day? He goes out and works 60 hours a week. 60 hours a week. He never attacks anybody on here. But you got to attack him while you're playing that video. Making fun of him? Should you be making fun of anybody? Really, think about it. Should you be making fun of anybody? Have you
Why
looked in
would
the
he
mirror?
make fun of James?
Because he's feeling superior. He's just making fun of James for no reason, Angel. No reason. Just doing it. Just doing it. And you're using my property. And you're talking about me and you're talking about James, and then you have your whole chat rooms, that fucking freak Damien Argenti. You have them fucking people attacking while you're doing this. You don't realize, Emery doesn't realize what he says has consequences because people follow you. Just like Tony followed him and said the horrible things that he said. The shit you did tonight, no excuse for it, dude. No excuse for it. Take my property down. Because I did what I had to do. But you're going to insult you're going to insult my friend, my partner, a guy that's 10 times the man you'll ever be. Shame on you, dude. And that's all I got to say. I'm not going to let this fucking creep get into my bones because, listen, you got a lot. Dude, don't talk about my weaknesses, dude. Don't even do it. You do something to me, I'm going to come back at you 10 times harder. Just take down my property and don't mention me or my fucking partner. Stop being a coward. Stop sitting. You know, if you want to be a tough guy, confront us. Don't do it from behind your mic. 3-4 shows a day. Do you think that you would even walk up to Tony Silo and say anything to his face? I would say no. Would you say anything to my face? I would say no. Would you say anything to anybody's face that you go after? I would say no. So you're out of hand now. You couldn't just go after Tony Silo 1 or 2 times. You got to keep it up every night. Every night. Can you imagine that? A guy that stands on the corner and talks about nationalities, says horrible things about other cultures and people, judging other people in here. Who the hell are you to judge anybody? You're no one to judge anybody. Now you go do a Lee video and I'll hit you back with a fucking MRE video. We'll keep it going. I'll do interviews and everything. I'll do really good interviews. You say that I didn't ask Tony Silos enough good questions, I'll make you a deal. Whoever I interview about you, I'll ask them really good questions. How's that? I tried to stay out of this, dude, but you just want to pull people in because you have no material and you want to attack people because you're a coward. That's what you are. You're a coward. Anybody that goes after other races is a coward, and you're a coward. And we can get into the whole race thing We could do whatever you want to do. But I'm sick and tired of you fucking bullying people. I'm sick and tired of you bullying me, thinking that I'm scared of you and backing down. I ain't backing down from you. What the fuck? Why would anybody back down from you? Because you might take out one of your swords? I'm done.
So his obsession with Tony Silo is just too weird for me. Way too weird for me. But see, his queen was attacked. His queen was attacked, and that's why he does what he does. That's why he does what he does. Now, he is a liar. He lied to me, straight to my face. He lied to me. And he has the balls to call anybody else a liar.
Angel, what would be his reason for going after James Proctor, who doesn't do anything to
I don't
anybody?
know what his reasons are for what he's doing. I have no
But
idea.
but not only going after him, saying that he has bodies, that he kills people, calling him John Wayne Gacy, horrible things. And then he says, "Oh, but I like James." Well, if you like James, the people in your chat are following your lead, you moron. They're following your lead and they're attacking him.
These people don't realize that the things that they do to make their shows better are actually shitting on other people's shows. Like him doing that to you and James is bringing.
While they're using
attempting.
while they're using my fucking material, they're doing it.
Exactly.
Fucking cocksucker.
And then, see, this is what the other side did the whole time that I supported MRE, is what they're doing, is what MRE is doing right now to me, is what the other side did to me because I supported MRE. Because I was the good friend to him. I wouldn't open up any of those videos that they sent me. I wouldn't open up anything that they sent me. Kasparosa tried sending it to me. I wouldn't open up a damn thing. But I watched something today that is absolutely sickens me, and I'm embarrassed and I'm humiliated. I am absolutely humiliated.
Me too.
That I supported him.
Well, I'm done watching MRE, having any type of respect for MRE or anything like that, especially after the punk is attacking people while using their material. Low life. Fuck with me.
Carol, you did not have to do this. Thank you so much, but you did not have to do this at all. Thank you. Angel, you don't have to explain. We know how you and your family are hardworking people. The trolls are a bunch of lowlives. Thank you, Carol. You know where my daughter got this worth ethic from? Me, because I was a workaholic. I was a single mother, and I worked like a dog. That's where she gets that from. That's where my son gets that from. But thank you so much, Carol. Thank you.
You know, Angel, I try so hard to stay out of this shit. And then you see this bully, because that's what he is. He's a bully. He's bullying.
No, there's a whole bunch of bullies on here, Lee Cole.
Yeah,
there are a whole bunch of bullies.
He's the head bully. He's the head bully. That's the one they follow. That's the one we bent over to be nice to. That's the one that we got all this evidence on him, and we never used it because we were trying to give him the benefit of a doubt.
No, Boston J. I always liked you, Boston J. And I felt terrible. I remembered that. My friend was so mad at me. So mad at me. I didn't think we were ever going to be friends again. And I am so close with him, you have no idea. And he was so mad at me.
Who are you talking about? Me?
No.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, well, your friend, you're very loyal.
I'm loyal to a fault. It's bad. It's very bad. It is really bad.
I'm like the battered husband, Angel.
No,
I'll
you're
wait
not.
around.
I'd love to speak to you too, Boston Jay. I never liked MRE and was blocked by Angel for saying so. Yes, you're right. I did. I blocked anybody who came on here and said anything. And now he calls me the Golden Girls. And says that I should be ashamed of platforming Tony Silo. Could you imagine the nerve? I should be ashamed for giving Tony Silo a platform. Me, I should be ashamed of Tony Silo. I'm going to tell everybody a little story. Not a story. I'm just going to tell you what happened yesterday. I don't know if Josie's here or not, but I want her to hear this, okay? Yesterday, I was on my way food shopping. And Josie came on. And I was listening to her. And I don't know why I got emotional from that video she did yesterday. I don't know if it's just other things were bothering me, whatever. I got emotional. I started crying. And I text Tony Silo. And I said, Tony, can you do me a favor? Can you get in touch with the Florida guy and ask him, please, not to talk about her anymore? She's been through the ringer. You know, he's not the only one who ever, she had a fight with. But the things that were done to her and said about her were pretty bad. Could you do that for me? And he said, absolutely. And he called me. And I don't know. I started crying. I don't know why. It was just emotional. And he said, I will, without a doubt. And then I was never going to tell her. I wasn't going to tell anybody. And then he said to me, listen, I spoke to him and his future wife, and they both said they will never speak about her ever again. He will never speak about her ever again. And I said, thank you. So why this turned out the way it did on the stand-up guy show, I have no idea. But I tried. That's all I'm going to say. I tried.
Angel, unfortunately,
I felt very bad.
Unfortunately, when you start these shows, Angel, you just never know what's going to happen. I mean, I don't think that stand-up guy meant anything bad by it.
I didn't say he did.
I just think that
I'm not holding him responsible for anything. He didn't
Right.
know. There's a lot of
Exactly.
people on here who didn't know what happened a year ago.
Yeah. Marla, are you here, Mark?
Yeah.
Is she on a break?
No, she just went. She had to go do something. She'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask her what she thought of this.
Oh, she'll tell you in a minute. Adam said, defend your intellectual property, Lee.
I did, Adam. I did. You try to be nice to somebody and you don't say nothing to them. And then something, James Proctor is my friend. If anybody goes after James Proctor, I'm going to go at them real hard because, you want to go at me, I can handle that. Call me a kidnapper, call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. But when you go after good people and you're not a good person, when a bad person goes after a good person, that's an issue. Especially when you hate people. If you have hate in your heart, and you're going after a guy that doesn't have hate in his heart, never said nothing negative about you, because you're behind a bully puppet, and you get puppet. You're behind a bully pulpit, and you could say whatever you want because you feel like a tough guy. That's
Okay,
it.
well,
You feel
here's
like a
the
tough guy.
thing. Here's the thing, is that James and Lee are my partners. They are my Patreon partners. So when you're going after them, once again, you're going after me.
Yes.
You're going after
And
my livelihood. That's what
this
you're
ain't about
doing,
Silo.
MRE.
Yep.
You're going
This ain't
after
about
my
Tony Silo.
livelihood once again. You're doing it once again.
Yep. I agree with you 100%, Angel. The whole thing with Silo isn't really about Silo. It's about you. Go after who you are close to. So who did he go after today? Who did he go after today? He went after Tony Silo, he went after me, and he went after James. All extensions of you.
100%.
And you know, I didn't think that, Angel, but it's obvious that's the case. He's so hurt in his heart.
I've been saying it all this time, Lee Cole. I've
but
been
Angel,
saying
you know I don't
it.
listen to you. Come on.
But I have been saying it all this time. Him going after Silo, them going after Silo is hurting, or they're trying to hurt me. It's going after me. That's who I bring up on my panel every time I go on live. They're trying to hurt me. Now, I expect that from the other side. I don't expect that from him. Somebody who said, "Thank you for trusting me."
Angel, I really don't want to sound like a scumbag right now, but tonight at 12 o'clock Eastern, I'm going to be doing a wrestling show with my partner, James Proctor.
I was going to say that.
If James, if you could put the link to the show tonight, please. It's going to be just a get together. There's going to be 2 cash prizes given out. Yes, 2 cash prizes. Angel's giving away $100 tonight,
No,
and
I am
Marlo's
not.
giving away 50. You're not giving away 100 tonight, Angel?
No. What am I giving it away for?
For charity, for somebody that needs money to feed their children.
Who?
I don't know. Whoever wins. So
wait, I don't. It's not over. I don't understand. I wasn't paying attention
Angel,
to
I'm
you.
kidding.
I was
Don't
looking
worry,
at
I'm not gonna hurt
Cheryl.
your
Hi,
purse.
Cheryl, the regulator Lewis. What?
I'm not going to hurt your purse, Angel. Don't worry.
No, I'm asking you, what's it for? No, seriously.
No, we're going to have 2 cash prizes tonight when people
are
watch
you really?
the show.
Okay.
And we're going to do a wrestling show every Saturday night at midnight from now on. So,
Okay.
just so you do know. And Boston Jay, that doesn't surprise me. He has. How long has he been doing this? No, Tony Silo, they would never do it to your face. Are you kidding me? They would crumple up and cry like a little girl if they ever met you out in the street.
Who? What? Start over again with the prizes.
What's the matter with you tonight? Are you taking?
Because I was looking at Angela's comments. She said, "No one is afraid of those poses. No one. Play games, morons. Go ahead. You haven't seen Evil yet."
Oh no, they have not seen Evil yet.
No, they haven't.
Oh God, and you know what? I'm evil and 100 pounds thinner, and I got a lot more breath and energy.
Hello, Colleen.
So bring it the fuck on.
See, and this is what I feel bad about, Jen and Barrett. Sorry, Angel, for your feeling. I understand whatever decision you make. I can't do Patreon right now, but I know it will be successful. I really enjoy your channel and the chat. There is a. Excuse me. Explain it to her.
Jen, if you go right to me, Lee Cole 1010 at Gmail, Lee Cole 1010 at Gmail, and we'll see what we could do to help you. And Gianni, I've been waiting for you to get back in touch with me, but you never have through my email. So I want to help you out too. Well, you want, someone paid for you. So, yeah, if anybody has trouble, just let us know. And you don't lose anything for signing up. The first week is free. Itty bitty, you can say whatever you want. You don't hurt my feelings. You're a good woman. You stuck up for me when nobody else did.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And Boston Jay, I like you. I don't like Jimmy Calandra. And it's not because of anything other than him when in FBS's chat saying terrible things about me, dirty things about me and MRE together, which was a little sick. And that's the reason why I don't like him. But that doesn't mean that I can't like you. I like you. And Tommy Lucchese said, Angel, oh, Adam, make Angel laugh later. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
What'd I miss?
Just Lee trying to get money out of me.
No, Marlo, we want you to put on your superhuman outfit and jump out. What do you call that again? Epic Marlo. Yeah, put the big E on and jump out.
I don't know that there's much to be epic about tonight. It's kind of like a Debbie Downer night.
Okay, I gotta make something up. I gotta tell Marla they said something that they didn't say about her.
What happened? Yeah, see that's so true. James Proctor is such a nice person. Like he doesn't do anything to anyone. It's bullies. They're just bullies. They really are just bullies.
I'm having a hard time swallowing my foot because I feel like an idiot for putting my foot in my mouth for somebody, and now I just look like the ass, pretty much.
No, I'm the ass, not you, Marla. Me.
I mean, I did what I did on my own. So
Boston Jay, we could talk about that tonight on when we do the wrestling. If you want to talk about that, the Von Erich movie.
I can't say I blame you if you leave, Angel, but you do have loyal people here, and I am and have been one for a long time. I just hope you don't leave here. I'm going to do Patreon too, but many people. I know. Thank you so much, Petey Paisano. But you know what? It's so toxic here. And then, you know what it is? What show did we do the other night? We did it about Donald Trump and Rico and all that stuff. Okay. Yeah. Nobody brought up anything about any other content creators, right or wrong?
Nope.
No, because nobody was saying shit about me. Today I went into Josie's chat because I consider Josie a friend, okay? I went in her chat and I never said that Josie and I had a problem. Never said anything like that. And I heard on Flo show that there was somebody in there saying Angel's a two-faced. She's in Josie's chat right now. Excuse me? When did I ever say that I wasn't Josie's friend? That somebody over there could try to start trouble with me, okay? And then when I go in her chat, I get accused of having, of being friends with people that I am not friends with. So when you tell people, I don't have friends, I'm not friends with these people you're accusing me of being friends with, then somebody else takes that and brings it to the other guy's chat and he starts about that. It's like you can't win on here because I want peace, okay? I don't want to fight with anyone. I don't want to defend myself anymore. I don't want to defend my daughter against liars. I don't want to defend myself. I don't want it anymore. I don't want to fight with people. I get accused by former friends of bending to people because I don't want to fight with people anymore, because I got ripped apart for a year and a half on here for defending somebody who was supposed to be my friend. And because I want peace and I don't want to fight anymore with anyone, that's a bad thing. That's bending. And then you want to compare me to Josie? people in her chat were going after me today for I guess I was supposed to get a machine gun and kill these people.
Watch it. You're a Gotti. You don't say that.
Well,
There'll be
that's
Rico
what
in
they
you.
expect, I think. That's what they
You
expect.
didn't-
But meanwhile, here's the best part of it. They're calling me a fake while they're hiding under anonymous names and nobody knows what they look like or who they are. Chris
Biggest cowards in the world.
Casparosa, you know what Chris Casparosa said? And I believe him. There is somebody who mingles among all of us who supported We Push Back and who is a rat. He's a full-blown rat. He asked Casparosa to write a book for him, write his book. We don't know who that person is. Casparosa won't tell anybody, but I believe Casparosa doesn't lie. Casparosa said somebody among us is a rat. But we'll never know who that is. You want to know why? Because there's a bunch of people on here who hide their faces and hide their names. But they want to call me fake.
Is that it, Angel? You done? You worn out?
No, I'm yeah, I guess I am.
Well, the most important thing is your health, Angel. You know, Marla, what do you think about it? Marla, we want to hear from you.
I'm kind of interested in that last point. Somebody that was for the We Push Back movement was a rat.
Yeah, and he also said that that it's somebody who goes in MRE's chat and puts down Casparosa to make it look good.
Yep. Hey,
Wow.
listen.
Really, we don't know who that person is because everybody on here hides their identities, and it could be anybody. It could be somebody who we bring up on the panel. We wouldn't know.
Well, you know what about Casparosa is he believed in what he was saying all the way to the end.
He's a little obsessed, please.
He might be obsessed, but he still believed what he was saying. And a lot of the things that he was saying turned out to be right. And it's unfortunate when things like this happen over people that end up. And you know something, we mentioned friends. It's very hard to be a friend if you don't know somebody physically. You knew someone physically that betrayed you, Angel. And once you know someone physically, you think a friendship should hit another level. And on here, that happens. You know, people meet and they become friends. But you don't think that it's gonna end up like this.
And that's another thing. Dubs. What did Dubs do to him? Dubs didn't do a damn thing to him. And he's
Dubs doesn't bother nobody.
Doesn't bother a damn soul.
So who's
Doesn't
going
bother
after him?
anybody, and he goes after Dubs too. I mean, seriously, why? Because he doesn't choose to be a part of what you're doing to Tony Silo, so you go after him too? What the hell did he ever do to you?
And then tonight, when he's going to play the video, he says, "I'm going to leave all the sad parts out of Lee's interview with Silo." And I'm like, "But why? Why are you leaving that out? Because you don't want to humanize him. That's why you're leaving that out. You just want to forget about the most important part of that video. That this wasn't an interview for me to attack Tony Silo and find things out and all that stuff. This was an interview to have him sit down and talk about his son. And that's what he did. But these guys can't understand that. So they take the most important part of the video out and go along everything else. And then you have this person saying, "Oh, well, I don't know nothing about New York. I don't know about this gangster." If you don't know nothing about those gangsters, you shouldn't be talking about them. You shouldn't even be doing a show on him.
I'm confused.
Angel, there's been a whole lot of that from you tonight.
No. What gangsters? I'm confused. Who?
Okay. So Tony Silo said that he was talking about. I can't think of the guy's name. Tony, if you could write it in there, the gentleman that you.
Tough Tony.
Yes.
Tony Federici.
Tony, you expect me to say that
I
name?
forgot his last name, but his name is
Tony-
Tough Tony.
Tony F. Tony F.
Tough
I'll call him
Tony. Yeah.
F.
Okay.
Okay. So so he talks about Tony F. and but if you don't know nothing about him, why are you saying that Tony Salo doesn't know him? So anything that Tony Salo says is automatically going to be a lie, according to
Tony
you guys.
Silo did know him. He absolutely did know him. So what was the whole purpose of him showing your live with him, was your video or whatever it was with him? So he left out the part. So he left out the part where Tony Silo buried his son from a drug overdose.
Yes.
That part was too, because he didn't want people to feel sorry for him. What?
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. He said, I don't want anybody. He goes, well, I don't want to hear that sad stuff. And, okay. So, that leaves the most important part of the video out. That was not an attack interview or nothing. That was, we interviewed and we just put it up there and stuff. But if you're going to use my property and then attack me as you're using my property, and attack James, who owns that property too, that's our property. That's our intellectual property. And we know what fair use is. You breached that when you did that. I was willing to let you use that and put it up. But nope, you had to take it way above just to get an Angel. Anybody close to Angel, you're going to attack. That's what this is about. You may not think this, but psychology, right there, psychologically, this person's thinking, you broke his heart, so he's going after everything around you, Angel.
Hold on 1 second. Oops, sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. 1 second.
Are you texting Angel?
No. I'm sorry. Just give me 1 second. My daughter needs something.
Marla?
Yes.
You need to keep us entertained.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of ways that, I don't know. What do you think about just being on the Patreon thing? I mean, I know we have I mean, it seems like it goes both ways. I mean, there's people on here that, we'd be willing to help if it just maybe a break or something. I don't know. It just seems like it's just always going on.
I think it's going good because the people that are there want to be there. And we pick up people every day. I want to just get to 100, so you guys have to take your mask off your face and then talk. But Jerry's done such a good job in the way he makes the videos. In the beginning, it almost looks like a fancy podcast.
I saw the teaser. I saw the teaser she sent me today. That was good. I liked it. I don't know. How would it grow if we're just on Patreon? I don't know how you'd have to do advertising.
No, it grows word of mouth. The more stuff you put on it, the more it grows. We pick up somebody every day. A lot of people can't say that. We'll be at 100 soon, guarantee it. And the key to Patreon is 100, because once you get to 100, then you go for 150, 200. It's like anything. Oh, my channel hit 11,000 today, by the way, and I would have never thought that. Just starting this a little bit over 2 years ago. This is what we do. The wrestling channel. Please sub to the wrestling channel, people, because we need 180 more to get to 1,000 with the wrestling channel. If you have not, and I'm going to put the link down here because, and there's going to be a show at midnight tonight. Even if you don't like wrestling, please come over and support us. We'd appreciate it. Or give us your sub. It's right underneath my name there. That's the show for tonight. And it's going to be really good. It's going to be a really solid show. And we're going to talk about a good thing. And it's going to be like hanging out at midnight. You got nothing to do at midnight. Say you're married and you hate your spouse. And that's like probably 90% of the people. That's 90% of the people in here. I'm sure there's very few people in here happily married. So come to the show. Bring your spouse that you hate with you. Marla, you're going to be sleeping by that time, aren't you?
I can't. No, it's right after this one, so I'll be right over.
Just come over and hang out as long as you can.
I'm sorry. My daughter, I can't. I really can't.
Angel, I'm talking about the show tonight right now, okay?
All right, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Beck Brooklyn, yes, Beck Brooklyn, we're going live on the wrestling channel tonight. Me and James, and it's right in there. It's linked in there, or you can go over to my community page, and the show's linked in there.
Itty bitty Nita, my family cannot take when I cry. I'll just tell you that much, because I don't really cry often, but when I do, it makes them it gets them very upset.
Hey, Boston Jay, you're more than welcome to grab the link tonight and jump up and talk all the wrestling you want with me.
Yeah, I would love if he wants to come on right now, I'll drop the link for him.
Tony Salo promised he was going to come on tonight too, because he's another guy that loves wrestling.
Can you hit that like button, please?
You're at 67.
Okay, so I wanted to say something. Last night, Marla and I interviewed Tommy Real Deal, and it was about an hour and a half long. It could have went longer, but we have to keep the interviews short because Jerry edits them, and he puts in like these little special effects and stuff like that. He works really, really hard, and so we need to keep them shorter. But I can't wait for all of you to hear it, because Tommy has a very interesting story, right, Marla?
Yes, he does.
And he won't tell it on YouTube, and he won't show like all the pictures and stuff. He did it with us on Patreon. So that's probably going to be up. When do you think that's going to be up? I think Jerry said Sunday night.
No, Monday.
Monday, okay. Because he sent me a little clip of what he did. I sent it to Marla. How nice was it, Marla?
I loved it. It really turned out nice. I loved it.
Yeah. And I have a feeling I'm going to ask somebody for an interview. I'm not going to say his name now. But if you people hated me, if you hate me now, wait till you see that interview. But go ahead, Lee Cole.
Yes, Angel's going to interview me.
No. No.
I want to say one thing about Tommy Real Deal. See, Tommy's one of these few guys on here that can actually back up what he's saying about himself.
Yeah, exactly. He sure can.
He backs him up with pictures. He backs him up with evidence, proof. And that's refreshing. And he's 78 years old. So 78 or 76, Angel? I don't want to make him older.
I think we should not say his age.
Okay. He's 50 he's 52 years old.
All I can
So
tell you is Tommy Real Deal is 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 such a good person, and he's another person that I speak to almost every day. If I don't speak to him, we text every day, every other day, and he's another one who jumps up to defend me against some of these people. And his name suits him, Tommy Real Deal, because he's got all the proof of whatever he says. Right or wrong, Lee Cole?
Yes, he
Marla,
does.
how'd you like?
Yes.
How did you like the interview?
It was like, like he has such an interesting story from beginning to end. Like it was just like, good Lord, you have done a lot. You have experienced a lot. It was a lot. But it was all very interesting, though.
It
I
was.
mean,
I wasn't bored at all.
No,
I wasn't-
yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sitting there saying, "Oh my God, would this guy get to the end this already?" No, I wasn't. I wasn't like that at all. Here's the thing with me, and I said this from the beginning, like on here too. Like a lot of people make fun of some of the people that I put up on the panel. Because some people don't like them, or they make fun of them, or they'll they have opinions that don't align with mine, but that's okay, because I said that and the same thing with Patreon. I'm not gonna be some stuffy sit there and Marla and we're gonna ask questions. No. How did Adam get the link?
Oh, he said drop the link. I thought you saw.
Oh, I didn't see that. I'm saying, how did Adam get there? Hi, Adam.
Magic.
So
I
what I
love that hat,
said
Adam.
was,
I
that
want you to
when
be the most beautiful bald guy here, Lee.
Thank you. I like that hat because it reminds me of when I see that hat. You know what I think of?
I just
You
want
remember
to
the
finish my
beatnik term?
sentence.
Remember beatniks back in the day
Sure.
when they had them all over the village? They used to wear hats like that. Boy, I'm old if I remember beatniks.
I'm older than you, pal. Don't worry. A lot older.
Then you definitely remember the beatniks in the village, right?
What were you
People
saying?
probably
Angel?
people are probably like, "What the hell's a beatnik?"
It's a small beat.
Itty bitty. You could tell me to shut up anytime you want. I'll shut up.
I just want to finish with saying what I was saying.
Go ahead, Bobby.
Oh,
So,
imagine that we cut Angel. We cut Angel off on her show.
yeah, what else is new? Hello, Tommy.
Hey, Real Deal.
What I
Hello,
want.
hello, everybody. Hi,
Hi.
Angel, Marla,
Tommy.
Lee,
Hey, Tommy.
Adam. How's everybody doing tonight?
Better
Good.
now.
Angel's
Okay.
trying to say something, Tommy. She's mad at us.
All
No,
right, I'll shut up.
I
She
just
mad at
want
you.
to. I just want to say this one thing, and then you can go carry on wherever you want. When I interview people, I don't want it to be stuffy. It's like I want you to come into my house, take off your shoes, sit on the couch, let's have coffee or whatever you want to have, and let's just bullshit. That's all I was going to say.
Can you tell us where the valuables are?
Certainly not in my house.
Guess what, Angel?
Yes.
Remember we did it. We did the Patreon last night, right?
Yes.
And I told you the first thing I came out with was my name, my full name.
Yes.
Well, somebody typed it in SUG's Stand Up Guys chat.
Well, how would anybody know it? Oh
Type
no. Well,
type
you
my-
did give your Tommy Real Deal. Who on here did you give it to?
The only person I ever gave it to was that you know who.
Yeah, NB.
Yes.
Okay, so you're shocked of how your real name got into somebody's chat.
No, I'm just letting you know how it showed up tonight. It's the first time I've ever seen it.
Exactly.
So that bitch must have been following. Well, you know she follows all these chats. and it had to be a troll because I never seen that name before.
Exactly.
Tommy Real Deal's name is Shlomo Berkowitz, in case anybody wants to know.
Yeah,
No,
no, it's
because
Angela.
that's not that
Angela
interview.
O'Brien.
That interview, Tommy
Angelo O'Brien.
Tommy told
one,
us
too.
his name last night, and we put up the proof also. So
Yeah.
that interview is not even done yet. Excuse me. So the only other person who you told me that you were worried about a few months ago was that she knew your name.
Yeah, her and CM. Chicago Muscle.
Exactly.
On a more important note, how you feeling, Tommy?
I'm feeling 100% better. I have the oxygen on when I go to sleep, and right now I don't have it on. And I'm going to tell you what my oxygen level is while we're live. And by the way, I enjoyed that last night tremendously. Angel and Marla did a great job. Thanks to Tony and Lee for the technical part. It was wonderful, and I can't wait for part 2.
Good. Great.
My oxygen level right now is at 95.
Awesome.
Get it up to 98, pal.
I'm trying, but that's without the oxygen.
Breathe
so,
deeply. Breathe deeply.
Yeah, you know what I found with this oxygenator that you put on your finger? When you let air out as much as you can, empty your lungs, that the oxygen level goes up. I can't figure it out. It's opposite.
It's a pulse oximeter, is what they call it.
Yeah. Well, what do you say? What do you call it?
Pulse oximeter.
Oh, pulse oximeter.
Measures the pulse and the oxygen level in your
right.
whatever.
Right. Exactly.
That's the folks. That's the little thing you put on your finger.
Right. It tells you your heart's beats per minute. Which
And
is
Lee, we're not going to talk about what you put on your finger. All right, we're not going to do
that.
I used to put onion rings on my finger. I can get 6 on each finger.
You must have liked Italian girls. Anyhow.
Oh my gosh.
I used to put surgical gloves on all 5 fingers. How's that?
Well, that tells me something about the girls you were hanging around.
Oh boy.
If you need rubber gloves.
This
Tor Johnson, look at this, El Guapo.
Thank you, El Guapo.
Tor Johnson from Plan 9 from Outer Space. Wow.
Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you, everybody in the chat.
Glad to hear you're doing good, kid.
Hey, you guys want to hear an Angel Gotti joke?
Sure.
Okay, this is kind of funny. This is how Angel is. This is how loyal Angel is to her friends. Okay, yes, I am kissing Angel's behind again. Here we go. Okay, so the other day she did a show with Marla, and I accidentally put S on Marla's last name and called her Edgar's instead of Edgar. And so Angel called me up and went, Lee. Lee.
I said Lee Cole. Don't lie.
Lee, how can you do that to Marla, Lee? You're embarrassing her. You don't even know her name. I said
I got really mad. Tell the truth.
Then she said to me, how would you like if someone called you Coles? I said, I don't care if they call me Coles. They call me whatever they want. And then I said to Marla, Marla, I got yelled at by Angel because I accidentally put an S on your name. And then by that time, Jerry had downloaded the video, so there was nothing we could do with it.
But that bothered me.
Marla had no problem with it.
No,
don't sweat the small stuff.
Huh?
No, because I just feel like
it's personal.
Yeah, it's like
I
wouldn't like. You know what? When I was little and I went to school, I'll never forget. They made fun of my last name because one of my teachers mispronounced it and called me Angela Gotti. So that's what they used to do, Angel Gotti. And then sometimes they used to tease me and say Angel Foddy.
Yeah.
And then you had your teacher killed.
And then
oh my God.
And then the name became famous and nobody made fun of me again.
Yeah,
tell the story about when your father came to pick you up at school and then they started getting your name right.
Yeah. No,
I
that's
used to
not
get,
true.
Angel, I used to get the same thing. You don't know what they did to my name.
Oh, I can
Until it
imagine.
was,
They couldn't fucking pronounce my name.
until it was in the paper. Once it was in the newspaper and pictures and all that, then everybody knew how to say the name. But I got to say something on the in defense of Lee, which
Oh, I need defense.
he needs it badly. And since I'm the senior citizen here, Angel, he doesn't pronounce anybody's name right.
That's true.
So
Thank you.
So that mistake with Marla, which was, I can understand how you felt kind of insulted. You got to forgive him because he don't know how to pronounce anyone's name. You have to write it down. He has to rehearse it about 5-10 times,
I know how to pronounce your last name.
and then maybe he'll get it right.
I don't get your last name right. Deal. 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 No problem.
Angel, is your mic on?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Oh, okay.
Angel's thinking about something else right now.
Are you
I'm
mad at me?
You know what? When I get mad like that, I was so upset tonight.
I know. Don't
I
be.
I got a headache from being
All right,
upset.
Well, have a drink of 10, darling.
You know what? Drink a cup of coffee. Have some
cup of
caffeine.
alcohol.
Have some caffeine. That'll take the headache away.
You and me both, Wise Guy TV. So am I.
Why?
And he said, I'm embarrassed to have called some of these people friends. Me
Yep.
too.
Yeah.
Lee, I'm getting a court order. I want you to grow a handlebar mustache.
Well, I'm getting ready to dye my beard again.
You would look good in a handlebar mustache, kiddo.
Well, tomorrow my beard's going to be jet black, and no one's going to notice.
How'd you do
Oh,
that?
I hate when you do that.
It looks so phony, Lee.
It
Leave
looks
it
like
alone.
you dumped your face into a bowl of chocolate pudding.
Yeah, it does. Or it looks like shoe polish.
No, it's
It
just like
looks good gray. Don't change it, Lee. It looks good gray.
Maybe I was with a chocolate hooker.
no. It just reminds me
Go nuts.
of. Let me see something. Where's
Go
my
natural,
beautiful little
Lee.
boy?
Yeah,
Now,
go
Lee, you got the
natural.
second youngest face here. Here's the first one, folks. Anyway.
So listen, I don't know how many people noticed, but I'm going on the road. I'm leaving the first.
Oh,
Maybe I'm
who'd we
going on-
lose? We lost Tommy Real Deal.
Where you going, Lee?
I'm going for 8 weeks. I'm traveling from here. I'm going to a couple states next to me, and then I'm heading out to see my family in New York. I'm driving, by the way.
Cool.
And we're going to be interviewing some people. And today I just found out, oh, you guys are going to love this interview. I can't tell you who it is, but I have an interview. The guy they brought him back to life. He died. I didn't realize he died. His story has become so interesting that I can't believe that he actually gave me permission to interview him. And it's going to be, when I go out on the road, he's going to be the first person I interview. So it's going to get my interviews off to a great start.
Well, hopefully your car holds up.
Oh, I'm getting a rent-a-car.
Oh, okay.
Unlimited miles on them babies. I remember the last time I went across the country with a rent-a-car, I returned it at like 8,000 miles on it. They looked at the speedometer and they went, huh?
Well, you could do that in Texas alone, man.
Well, I'm going to end this. My sister's going to be put into the International Martial Arts Hall of Fame in Houston.
Cool.
On this on the first week of October. I'm going to end my trip there, and then we're going to have a family reunion. And this is one of the reasons I lost all this weight. And I want to lose about another 20 pounds because I can get around good now. No trouble moving around. I got lots of energy.
Well, if your sister's in the International Hall of Fame for martial arts, I guess that's how she gets her kicks.
You know who's inducting her? Cynthia Rockport. You know who Cynthia Rockport is?
I haven't been touching martial arts in 30 years. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, if anybody Googles the name Cynthia Rothrock, you'll know who she is. She's going to be the one that's personally inducting my sister into the Hall of Fame.
Cool.
She's like the greatest, probably one of the greatest martial artists, Cynthia Rothrock is.
And it's important to remember that the difference between martial arts and marital arts is only the way they spell it. Put something else up there, Angel.
What'd you say?
Huh?
You can always tell when Angel's really thinking about something.
No, because I mean, I feel bad. I just feel bad about all of this. I
Well,
really
don't
do.
feel bad anymore. You express yourself. You have people who love you here, especially me. Relax, kiddo.
What did you do wrong, Angel? You just said how you felt, and that's that. It's move on. People get, well, everybody on here gets angry and says things. I mean, you're entitled to it.
Angel, don't make me call you and make you laugh.
No, I just feel bad. I hate when I get upset, and I hate now that I have a headache that's pounding in my head.
Well, I used to
But
give
I
women
hate-
headaches. You know that?
I hate being
What? What? Come on.
It drives me insane that when people are mad at me for whatever reason, they go straight for my daughter.
Anybody that's made of you is insane in the first place. I mean, you're a sweetheart. I know
They'll
you for
go for
24 years.
my
and I'm
brother
mad at you.
John. They'll go for my brother John. They start that John's a rat, Adam.
No.
No. According to these
They don't know.
know-it-alls,
By the
they
way, I
don't
was hanging
know.
out, Angel. I was hanging out with your brother Friday and Saturday. I had a great time with him.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, we were ratting everybody out.
Oh my gosh.
I can't.
You see somebody shoplifting at the store and you ratted them out.
Listen,
I
Angel,
didn't
you
even
know
eat
and I
dinner
know.
tonight. How's that?
Angel, these
Why?
people don't know. They don't know what went on. They don't know what the reasons were. They didn't even read the goddamn book, which if they did, they'd know. So don't get mad at them. They just don't know. They're spouting
No,
shit.
so then why make up lies about my daughter?
I have no idea what they said about your daughter. I don't know.
They said, okay, my daughter had a friend. Actually, both my kids. She was Frankie's friend first. Her father and my brother John were very close. He died now. So, you know what? I could just say her name. But anyway, whatever. He died recently. His daughter had a drug problem. Okay. But my kids were friends with her. But my daughter hasn't seen her in 8 years. Okay. She had a drug problem. She died of a drug overdose, I don't know, 8-9 months ago, whatever it was. And it was a tragedy. She left behind 3 children. But my daughter hasn't seen her in 8 years. But no, that didn't stop the assholes on here from saying that my daughter was with her in a hotel and that Danielle overdosed and my daughter was with her. This is the shit that goes on here, Aunt Adam.
That's why you got to get off.
Exactly.
That's why you got to get paid for your aggravation if somebody's going to do it.
But that
Angel, if you look at the people that come on your YouTube channel, there's not a whole bunch of new ones. You don't need this YouTube channel to promote the Patreon channel. Patreon, I think Lee will agree with me, will be promoted by word of mouth.
Yes. Yep. If people have no place,
content.
I want to see an interview of Adam Mandelbaum. Mandelbaum.
Pronounce my fucking name right.
Oh my God.
Is it Mandelbaum?
Mandelbaum, you Gentile. Come on. Mandelbaum.
I'm not Gentile, okay?
You're not Jewish, pal.
Let me
You look like Dr. Cyclops.
let me send the link to Tommy.
Ever see that movie, Lee?
Yeah.
Lee, when I had round glasses, I had a lawyer friend of mine who called me Dr. Cyclops.
Adam,
Yes, darling.
you know my family 24 years, right?
Yes, I do.
Has any of my kids ever had a drug problem? Were any of my kids ever in rehab?
No.
Absolutely not.
Because I would know. No, not at all.
Okay. Wouldn't my brother have said to you at some point, yeah, you know, it's a shame. My sister, you know, she's got kids that are drug addicts and
Not
rehab.
at all. Never happened.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No, we're
And you
not
know
gonna talk.
what? Casparosa knows that too.
Yeah.
And
Well, he said something different.
no. He told the person who started that rumor that it wasn't true.
Yeah, Kasparov would
But
know.
it doesn't matter.
Now we're not going to talk about the murders they committed, but drugs never.
Oh, my daughter didn't kill anyone.
I don't know. She gave a bad haircut.
Today we saved 3 ladybugs.
Yeah.
Angel, I heard your daughter's temper. Are you sure that she didn't kill nobody?
She gave a bad haircut one time.
Yeah, she's in the background. I almost think she's going to kill her mom sometime.
No,
Hey, look at you. Look like me. Look at this. We look alike here. Look at this.
I just
Does
wanted.
anybody know what
I
ladybugs
wanted to
means?
show my bald head that I'm
Join the
more
club,
handsome
pal.
one out of the 3 of us.
I think you're the best looking guy of the 3 of us. Yes.
Okay, cam off.
Hi, guardian of the night. How are you?
I got a couple hats like that. Adam.
No drug abuse to the Gotti family, folks. Sorry to disappoint you, but no. And Uncle Billy would know.
Who the hell is Uncle Billy?
Me.
Let me tell you something. If there was drug abuse in the Gotti family, it would be all over the TVs, the newspapers, the magazines, every friggin' where.
Yeah, she wouldn't have to wait for it to be breaking news on YouTube.
No, not at all, folks. Sorry to disappoint you. No.
Yeah, I want Tony Silo to come on because Tony Silo, here's another, coward who has to use Andrew Tate's name because he can't use his real name, who said that something about you being Tiger Woods' neighbor. So I'm going to drop the link for Tony Silo. If you would like to come on and
Is Tony here?
Yeah, he asked me to drop the link before, but I got sidetracked.
You got silo tracked?
Yeah, I got silo tracked.
Lee, what's it say on your shirt?
All right, Lee, stop going for the soft thing with the dog. All right, Lee, come on, Lee.
Somebody got.
If anybody wants to give to my cash app because Polly's hungry,
At least somebody likes you, Lee.
look how thin she is. Look how thin she is. Come on.
What kind of mixed breed of dog is that?
A Russell Terrier, basically.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you, she looks healthy.
Oh yeah, she has her ups and downs, but she gets around great.
How old is she? How old is she?
She's 10. She's like you. She's about your age, Tommy.
She's up there.
No, she's Adam's age.
Nice
70.
looking dog, pal.
She's 70. Adam just turned 71.
I'm 71. You're 56. Lee.
Say goodnight. Wait.
real deal.
Bye.
Hey, dog, Lee's a tree. Anyway, he's a fire hydrant. Anyhow.
Hey, it's kind of funny. I've had dogs my whole life, but I'm definitely closest to Polly than any other dog I've ever had.
Anthony Apponek, Gotti family didn't use drugs. They sold drugs. That's the fact.
Yeah, no, just 1 or 2. But guess what? They went to prison. They didn't become rats and take the easy way out. They went to prison and they paid their debt.
Angel, how many people do you think on here that talk about them dealt drugs themselves?
I know for a fact a few did.
Yep. A lot of people on here.
And if anybody's dealing drugs, please let me know your prices and the quality of your merchandise. Thank you. Anyhow.
One of the criteria of being in the mob genre, you got to have a felon. So most of the people have felons here, even the women.
I don't.
Huh? Because you were defending the felons. Same thing, Adam.
I don't.
Just about, yeah. I'm crime paid for me.
Tommy, you don't. Tommy, you don't because you got away with stuff.
Well, Lee, we don't ever kiss and tell.
No.
Yeah, Tommy probably has 100 felonies we don't know that nobody knows about.
Not 100. Not 100. You're exaggerating.
Lee, you were busted for unlawful use of a hairline. Anyway.
Oh, listen. Hey, listen. My rap sheet's been up here. My mug shots. I have nothing to hide because everybody knows everything about me.
It's a hobby.
You know? The best thing I ever did was come on here with my real name. I even put the third.
Hey, look, you know something? I never wore a black robe. I never judged anybody. I just defended them.
So give us a story of somebody you defended give us a funny story about somebody you defended.
I got to think about that one.
Did you have a certain client that used to crack you up?
No, I usually told them jokes. One of the greatest jokes I always told in court was not guilty, Your Honor.
So
I think I told this one before, Lee. I had a kid that was busted for criminal impersonation. He showed a phony license. So I said to the judge, who I knew was a teacher before he was a judge, I said, Judge, well, I want to let you, mix mercy with justice. The judge says to this kid, and the judge, in my county, they're all fucking Republicans, the judges. So I asked him, the judge asked him, said, son, what do you think should happen? And I said, Judge, can he be a Democrat? And people laughed. And then the kid said, I don't know. And I said, Judge, he is a Democrat. And people laughed. And we got him a good deal. And that was it. I took my pants off and that was it. Anyhow, there's nothing funny in criminal law. Not really. I mean, not that I'm going to tell about.
So, Adam, you're telling your clients jokes.
Yes.
While you're charging them $150, $200 an hour.
$300 an hour. What's the matter with you?
That was later on, but your beginning of your career.
Yes.
About 150, right?
You're starting to make me angry, real deal. My rates. What? Anyway, that's the question. What's your question?
Well, there was no question. That was a joke.
It was a joke.
Yeah.
Just like when I said they were not guilty, that was a joke too.
So when you said in your district where you were a lawyer, practice was, you said all these were fucking Republicans, all the judges. So
Yep.
Obviously
the
you're
vast majority.
All right, but you said they're fucking Republicans. That's what
I'm
you
a
said.
Republican too, pal. I'm not only a member of the
All
Republican
right,
Party.
well, that's why I'm asking you, buddy.
I'm not only a member. I'm a member of the local club, and I'm one of their legal advisors.
Well, I like to kiss you right on your
Didn't
lips.
I drop the link? I dropped the link.
I'm not sure. You want me to do it?
Yeah, I dropped it, but I don't know.
I don't see it.
All right. Let me just say something, please.
Say two things.
I just want to say I thank you so much, Teresa Murphy. You don't have to do that. Oh, I'm sorry. The link is right here. I never pressed the arrow. I'm so sorry, Tony Silo. It is my fault. I didn't drop it. It's right here in the comments, but I never pressed the arrow. I'm so sorry.
Well, that's
I'm just
okay.
losing it tonight.
You're entitled
But
to make a
Teresa
mistake.
Murphy, thank you so much, Teresa Murphy. And Beck Brooklyn, you are a sweetheart. Thank you so much. They both sent me cash apps. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Fish, no.
I just want to show everybody what I got.
Secure, no.
And this, you people helped. I want to put this in my overlay. I want to show you what I got. And you people, thank you so much for this. Let me put it in. Hold on.
It's better be good.
Well, it's good for, I don't want to cry.
Don't
Hold
cry,
on.
darling. I'll do it for you as your attorney.
And I'll charge you.
Let me show you what I received.
A summons.
And they wrote on it too. It's so cute. But I'm going to show you.
Dear Angel, please don't kill my family. Thank you. Yes.
No. Oh, God, Adam. I had to cross out the ID number because there's too many freaks on here.
Cross out the VD number too.
This is you people help me do this. Oop.
Hey,
Hello.
Tony Silo.
Hi, Tony Silo. Let me just show everybody this.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Tony.
I am an animal champion.
That's
you
good. You're
are an animal champion.
You're contributing to a rip-off charity. Thank you.
Listen, I don't care what anybody says. It's helping animals, and that's all I care about.
Okay.
Adam,
And
what
that
percentage of
comes
the
out of
donation?
my account every single month. It comes out of my
I
account.
told you not to. Will you listen? What was it called? Was that Lee?
What's percentage of the money that goes to the ASPCA actually goes to the
Well, you know,
animals?
folks.
Well, you could say the same thing about St. Jude's. You could say the same thing about.
You want to let Adam answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
Folks, any charity, okay, you put the official legal name of the charity and you put 990 form, which is what the IRS form is they have to file. And you may not get the latest, but you'll get, the last couple of years, you can get it online for free and you can answer that question yourself.
Really?
Yeah. Just put it like, for example, what ASPCA is what? The Association for, or the American Society for Protection of Animals, what the fuck it is, 990 form. And you may have to go through a couple of different sites, but you'll find it and you'll see what they're spending and you can answer it for yourself.
Oh, I made a mistake. Hold on.
Many times.
I'm so sorry. I made a mistake.
Angel, if you donated money to me, I guarantee you 100% will go to me.
And if you donate money to me, 100% of it will go to me. I guarantee that, Angel. It'll go to the W. Adam Mandelbaum Alcohol and Cigar Fund for Wayward Men. I don't know what the hell.
Hey, Tony.
Yes.
So tonight they're playing that video. Can you imagine they're playing the video and insulting the people they took it from?
What video?
That's on them. Here's the deal,
real
Lee.
deal. Why did you do that?
What did he do?
Well, read it.
Tommy, that's crazy.
No. I want you. Did you read what I said?
No, not yet. Hold on.
Okay.
We don't know what Real Deal did. What did he do? No answer.
Aw. Tommy, please, you don't have to do this, Tommy.
I know.
Tommy sent me a very, very, very generous cash app, and he
That's
said,
nice. That's nice, Real Deal, because I ain't gonna send this shit. He made up for it.
He said, buy yourself something nice. This is for you only.
Right.
Tommy, you didn't have to do that.
Get yourself a handgun.
I don't have to do
Tommy,
anything. I don't have to do
Tommy,
anything.
make sure. Tommy, make sure you come to my wrestling show tonight. I'll make sure I have the cash app up.
Oh my God.
You're a solid dude there, Tommy. Solid dude.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. And Angel, I'll send you a blank check because it won't be filled out. Anyhow. The first bank in Cambodia.
It'd probably be one on one to
What's
left
going
hand.
on? What's going
Nothing
on?
much. Nothing much. I don't get excited by these idiots.
Tony Silo, could you clear up this Tiger Woods thing that they're hopping on now? This is the new thing they're hopping on, Tiger Woods.
Yeah, when I first moved to Orlando, I lived in Windermere. What's the big deal? He was like 4 or 5 houses away. What's the big deal?
Yeah, I had a friend that lived in there too, Tony.
It's not a big deal.
I played golf there, so it isn't a big deal.
It's actually,
come on, Tony Silo. Why'd you do that? This crazy.
I do
No,
because I
that's
do
way
what I
too much
want.
money.
Hold
That's
on.
way too much money, Tony.
Send me
Silo.
money, people. Come on.
Oh my God.
I do what I want to do.
Tony.
Oh, thank you. But you don't have to do this. You don't have to do any of
Stop
this.
saying that,
Oh,
Angel.
Angel, Angel, you're giving me a headache already. Take the money and
All right.
stop it.
Can we get to the point? Can we get to the point?
All right,
Can
thank
we
you
please
so
get
much,
to the
Tony.
point?
Yes,
Hey,
Tony,
Tony.
and Jen, thank
Tony.
you so much. Very,
Tony
very
Silo.
much.
Yeah, I'm
Now
right
go ahead.
here.
Tell
Yeah,
the story.
Tony.
What happened?
Angel, we can give it a rest for a minute. Tony, can you have somebody you know get a hold of me so I make sure I do what she needs to do tomorrow?
I called you 3 times. I keep
I'm
getting
here. I haven't heard-
Dark
I haven't got
Vader.
a single call today.
I called you today and I got the Dark Vader
I
machine.
got nothing today when I was here. Either way, I want to make sure that I don't do anything to screw it up tomorrow.
We will call you. She will call you. I will call you. One of us will call you.
Okay, because I want to make it look good.
Now let's get to the real of the fake bullshit.
Thing. Go ahead. Get to the
I
Tiger
lived
Woods.
about 4 or 5 houses away from him when I first moved to Orlando. Oh, Windermere is Orlando, first of all.
Yeah, it's right next to the AAA.
Exactly. So it's no big place to live. That's number one.
Well, the houses were. Come
You're
on,
right,
Tony.
Fish.
They're
What,
for,
$1 million?
well, yeah.
What's $1 million home?
How long ago we're talking? We're talking 15 years ago.
When I first moved to Orlando, so it had to be. Anthony was 12, 13. We're 23. I moved there about 01 when I first moved.
All right, 20 years ago. So they were worth about $400,000 or $500,000 back then.
Actually, I paid $440.
So I know because my friend lived there, and I used to play golf at that course.
So that's a big deal?
No, it's not a big deal.
No, not you. I'm talking about other people.
Yeah,
440 is a big deal?
yeah.
Maybe I am in the wrong
You know,
genre.
Tony, just you may know this guy. His name was Mike Lewis.
I know who he is.
You know Mike Lewis?
Isn't that the guy who set up all the tournaments?
Yeah, because he was partners with Jim Thorpe.
Yeah. He set up the golf tournaments, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. I knew him from my hometown.
The problem we're dealing with here is what we think is everyday living and everyday life, they think is something way above what you're living at. I hate to tell you, it's not. If you work hard and you live your life the right way, it's normal living. So I don't know, but Angel, continue. I lived about 4 or 5 houses away from him.
And they're showing this big giant mansion. I mean, it's huge. And they're laughing that you are lying that you lived near Tiger Woods, that you were not his neighbor.
Okay, if they say so, was that supposed to hurt my feelings? Listen, the little groupies that used to come here will do anything to try and downplay me. I don't care.
Yeah, let me say something, Tony.
I really don't care.
Tony, let me say something on your
Go
behalf.
ahead.
On your behalf.
Go ahead.
These people don't understand. And those kind of areas where you live, Heathrow, all right?
Mm-hmm.
There are worth $3, $4, $5 million houses. That doesn't mean they're all $5 million houses. Tiger Woods had a house he had probably a double lot with a larger house, and so on and so forth. Of course, this house is worth more than your house. He had
4 lots.
Millionaire.
Tiger had 4 lots.
4 lots. So you know what kind of house you could build on 4 lots? And
my house was 5,200 square feet. So what's his on? And I had 1 lot.
His was like 12,000 square feet.
Okay, so if you go by lot, my house was bigger than his.
No, his was. Well, I don't know if it was 12,000 or 20,000, but it was high in the thousands.
I think he had 14,000 and change.
Right,
Big
14.
deal.
Okay.
How about who was my next door neighbor right next door? Can they come up with that one too?
Shlomo McGillicuddy.
No, Dwight Howard, the basketball player for the Magic. Same time.
Yeah.
You see, they're a bunch of assholes, and the problem is that too many people gave them leeway when they came on here with their squeaky voices. Nah, I don't play that game. I'm still walking, I'm still talking. They're all tough and big asses. They ain't shit.
Well,
They're definitely not tough.
Absolutely not.
the truth.
You can say whatever you want through a microphone. Say it to somebody's face, and I'll be impressed.
Tony, the truth will set you free. That's the way it works.
What's the big deal? My house in Champions Gate was nicer.
Right.
Nobody's making a case about that.
All right, Tony, I'm going to say something to your face.
Either one of them, Boston
I'm
Jay.
going to say
Either
this, Tony.
one.
Ready, Tony?
Yes.
I'm looking forward to seeing you in New York.
I'm looking forward to seeing you too. I just hope you ain't disappointed. Think I'm going to pull up in like a custom-made Gotti for $8 because I ain't got one.
You going to put custom-made Gotti? What?
Forget about
You
it.
know what's
Bugatti.
funny? You want to know what's funny is one night you came on here and you showed us both your and Jen's cars.
Yeah, we couldn't see it though because it was too dark.
Yes, but he did get up and he went outside and he showed them, and even that they make fun of.
Man,
They
I don't
make
care what
fun
car
of
you drive.
everything.
I just want to see.
And
the
you know
car.
what I came to? I came to the conclusion of this.
What's
I
that?
could give a fuck. Honestly, I could give a fuck about any of them because they can't come face to face and say something.
Yeah. Look, I want to see.
I'll
what
look
you
at any
do.
one of you
Man.
in your face,
I'm
and we
looking
go
forward
from
to
there.
seeing you and Jen. I don't care what car you drive. It don't drive. Don't matter to me. Just want to see you guys.
I'm getting to the point where it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, you
Okay,
know,
and a lot
well,
of other
address it.
people. Now, hold on a second. I will address it at this point. A lot of other people are too. We spoke last night, Angel, and I did go to that gentleman, and that gentleman
Yeah, I
said,
said
"Okay."
you told the story before. Yes, I
That
did.
that gentleman said, "As long as we can cut it out, fuck it, it's not worth it no more." But guess what? They wanted nothing to do with that over there today. So I consider that a completely different side after everything that happened today and everybody who participated in that bullshit.
I have no idea what this is. I'm sorry.
No, it was something that I got upset about yesterday, and I asked Tony to go speak to someone about, like leaving who I consider my friend Josie alone and not mention her anymore because she's been through the ringer as well. And Tony did. And they said, fine, right or wrong? They said, fine.
Absolutely. And I'm going to say something else before I even say anything else. You know what Jen told me? I swear on my mother, father, and son's grave. You're out of your mind to do that. Because she's already put out a video on you, which she has, and I did not know her, and I can prove I didn't know her. Like she's some famous person for me to know. I'm not saying any woman should be abused, but because I don't know who you are, I'm a liar. Okay, whatever. You know what? Jem was right. It was a mistake.
All
I'm
right, wait a
sorry to
minute.
say
All
it that way.
all
It was a mistake.
Well,
You
you
got
know
to ask
what?
yourself a question. Does it add to your net worth to insult somebody? If it does, okay, that makes sense.
I wasn't insulting nobody.
I don't mean you. I'm
No,
saying
he doesn't mean
instead
you.
of bad mouthing somebody, if it doesn't make any money, why do it? I mean, if it does make you money, you're a hump. But if there's nothing beneficial, why do it?
All right,
Either
listen,
one of them,
listen,
Boston J, is
all right,
fine.
listen,
Either
can
one.
I say something?
Yeah, go right ahead.
All right. Angel asked Tony to do this. He was doing her a favor.
Was I not? Did I
Josie.
cry, Tony Silo?
No.
Who said you cried?
No, I was on the verge of crying.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
to me
long as you weren't
personally?
quiet virgin.
Yes,
All right,
yes,
so let
yes.
me finish my point. Angel, you asked him to get a hold of Tony Flofo, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And to leave Josie alone. Stop talking about her. Okay?
Yeah.
And Tony did that.
Yeah.
Did Josie know that?
But I didn't tell Josie. I
Okay.
didn't tell anybody. I just figured, you know what? I'll do this and maybe there'll be some kind of peace there. He's not going to say nothing about her and she wasn't going to say anything about him. Maybe I should have told her that I did that, but I didn't want her to be mad at me. I just
Right. I
felt
understand.
like, you know what? I felt so bad when listening to that. I felt really, really bad.
Listen,
Yeah,
now you got problems. Tony,
What they've
Tony is
done
not
to
throwing his
me,
words.
they've done to her too. But only I never went back at them like hard. Never.
Yeah, but Angel, you forgave it, or you let it go. Okay?
I let it go because I said he apologized many, many times. He took that video down, I think the same day or the next day.
Same day,
whatever.
same day.
Okay, so the same day he took that down and he apologized.
Okay,
I
and
just
you know
don't
what?
want to fight with people anymore.
Well,
I
let me
don't
give it to
want
you.
In the comments.
Get upset.
Let me give it to everybody in a different aspect. Tina who is Tony Sofo's fiance, girlfriend, whatever. Okay, I spoke to her today. Today, what did she do wrong to anybody? Does anybody have the answer here? Nothing.
Nothing that I know of.
Nothing. Nothing. Okay? She was the one last night who said, you guys should agree to drop her name out of this. And I was all for it. So was he after she spoke. And you know what? He made a mistake how many years ago? I don't have no clue. All right? I know he's out 7, 8, 9 years, something like that, whatever it is. How long do you want to keep this fighting going? As long as certain jerk-offs have content? I seen the comments texted to me today. It's absolutely disgusting. They're all getting high. You understand what
They're
high
all
means?
mad at me, and I don't have anything to do with any of it. Like, they're all mad at me. They think that I am friends with him. They think I am friends with FBS. They think I'm friends with this one. They think I'm friends with that one. They're all getting mad at me.
Yeah, but you know what? I can say something on his behalf right now tonight. And we have not spoken to since early today. Okay? I don't speak to him like everybody thinks. He was more concerned about you being mad than about the bullshit being put out. Okay? So there comes a point, Angel, when you got to say, well, wait a minute. He did the right thing by me. You know, you're not always going to do the right thing by everybody. That's a fact. Okay? But when he did the right thing by you and you were good with it, and Angel was good with it, and Marla was good with it, and then you got to get clips from somebody else's channel saying, well, that's fucking disgusting. Guess what? It's not your business. It's the business of the individual. And yeah, I felt bad for Tina today because Tina was like, we did exactly what you asked last night and we got it shoved right up our ass. And that's exactly what happened. That girl hasn't done anything wrong to anybody. That's a woman. She hasn't done anything wrong to anybody.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
if we're being honest, I think if Angela would have and Josie would have known that you did that per request of Angel, I don't think she would have played that video. I'm just saying. I could be wrong, but you know, if you want to be fair about it, she had nothing to gain by playing that video. I don't know why she did it, but I think if she knew that you had brokered a deal for him not to, you know, screw around with her anymore, per Angel, I don't know. What's your thoughts? You think she would have played that video anyway?
And it's not, people think that it's bending down to someone. That's not it.
Hell
I
no.
don't know.
Maybe they don't give a shit, you know, like about all the fighting, but I had enough of it. I really have had enough of it.
Which is why you're going to
Because
go off
it's
the
not
YouTube.
their family members that get abused. It's mine.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to say something now. Okay? And it came up in somebody's comment and it came up in real life. I have an ex-wife and I have a son that's also getting abused by a bunch of jerk-offs.
Yeah, well,
Listen
that
to
sucks.
me.
That
Hold
ain't
on.
right. That ain't
Hold
right.
on. Little boys, you got no balls to say it to my face, and you know it.
Who was it?
You got no balls to say it to her face or my son's face. That's enough of this game. Okay? Angel came to me like a compassionate woman and said, could you speak to this guy since you're on speaking terms with him and maybe simmer it down, end it. I did. But for what they did and the people who joined in on that, I got zero fucking respect. Zero.
Hey guys, I got to take off, but only because I got to get ready for my show at 12 o'clock, midnight Eastern.
Yeah, at least Marla, we know we're going to be off early tonight.
Lee, at least
because
comb your hair, will you?
everybody's got to go over to Lee Cole's wrestling show.
Shine that.
Drop the link.
Shine that head
I
up.
just
before-
put it in
Lee.
again. If people want to hit the reminder button, I'd appreciate it. Thank you guys
All right,
for having
Lee,
me on tonight. Thank you to the chat.
Lee,
Good show,
shine,
Lee. Good show.
Lee, shine your head up before you go on tonight.
Look at that beautiful head.
Do you use
anyway.
turtle wax on it?
Oh my god.
Do you use turtle wax on it or pledge?
I use-
or liquid
no, I use-
gold?
I use the same hair gel as What About Mary.
Or do you
Okay.
use pledge?
Sex wax.
Take care, people.
Bye,
Have a
Lee
good
Cole,
night.
and
Hey,
thank
Tony,
you.
you coming on the show tonight, right?
I will be there. I give you my word.
Okay. I'll see you in a bit. Take care, guys.
So long, Lee.
Good night,
buddy.
Lee Cole. Jane, why did you do this, Jane? Jane sent me a very big, generous cash
Will
app.
you stop telling people
No,
not to
because
spend
this
your money?
is way too much money, Adam. It's overboard. That's why.
You need a
I
transplant.
feel so bad. Thank you, Jane. She said,
You need a transfusion of Jewish blood.
I can't. Oh, well, according to some people on here, I do have that.
Angel,
Unless he was a part Jew.
how many times do I have to tell you? Do not discourage people from giving you money.
Hey,
Treat
Adam,
yourself, Angel.
Adam,
you
look
deserve
kind.
a break. Thank
What's
you
that?
so much,
Look kind.
Jane.
What L'chaim? Yeah, thank you. I don't know
Wow.
if BJ's still here or not. Probably not. I don't know.
Yeah,
Very,
he's here.
very generous. Wow. Overboard.
Yeah, as your attorney,
Oh,
no.
thank you
give
so
more
much,
money to
everybody.
Angel. More money,
What?
more folks. It's not enough.
No, it's not. No, stop that, Adam. Oh my God.
We got the second coming of Lee.
No.
What do you mean Lee's mustache is rocking? What's wrong with this here? Come on.
I can't. I hope karma comes back to the con artist tenfold. That's all I can say. I just hope we get to see the karmic justice play out publicly on here. Me too, Wise Guy TV. Me too. And thank you.
I agree with you, Bucky. What is it say here? Josie had no right
I'm
playing
an
that
hour
recording.
behind. I'm sorry.
I
I'm sorry.
agree.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm an hour behind.
know,
Bucky
what?
wrote.
Well,
Bucky wrote.
You know what? That wasn't a recording. That was a live that Tony.
Real deal. You got to up the volume a little bit. Real deal.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put my earbuds in. Oh,
That was a live Tommy.
What happened to real deal?
He's putting his earbuds
Hey, Joey
in.
D.
Joey D, what's up, my brother?
Kerry, yes, she can. She can sue 1,000%. Yes, she can. The thing right now is she's 6 months pregnant, 6.5 months pregnant, or 6 months pregnant. She doesn't need this aggravation. But yes,
There you
she
go.
can. And we'll see what happens.
El Guapo said, Tony Sal, you are friends with Angel. That's why the trolls are going after you. Every other reason they give for going after you is an excuse. Who gives a fuck? You want to know what bothers me? People that go in these chats that are supposed friends. Okay? Who's MRE? Nobody. All right? Josie, I don't know her. I didn't know SoFlo before I came on here. I went to SoFlo last night on a woman who was very upset about what's been going on. Obviously, there was another agenda, not by the woman who came to me, by the people involved in that. Never fucking again. I don't trust anybody but two people on here. And that's on my mother, father's, and brother's grave, on my son's grave. Excuse
Hope I'm
me.
one of them, Tony.
You know you are.
Yes, itty bitty, you can go live on Patreon, and you do have a chat, and you can go live on Patreon.
But not you, itty bitty. Everybody else, but not you. Kidding. Anyhow. Hey, Adam. Thanks working late tonight, brother. Joey D, thank you.
And I
You know-
agree, Ange.
Is that really real deal in the back? Because he's on the panel.
Oh, Oh, he might have two up here.
He may have got knocked off.
You
He
can be
got
in the
knocked
panel in
off.
the chat.
Tommy, are
Tony.
you there? All right, let me put this up just in case.
I think he fell off.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this up. Tommy, hello?
I can hear you, but you can't hear me.
We can hear
No,
you.
I
He's
can
the
hear
one on the
you.
left.
You have the other one up here. Let me get rid of this one.
All right, well, kick that one.
Yeah, okay. Okay, you
So
good, Tommy?
I can hear you. Let me put you
Okay,
back
I
on
can
my.
hear you. We can hear you.
So Tony, you said two people. So I'm the
No,
odd
I
one
didn't
out.
say
Huh?
two people. I didn't say two people. Listen again. There's only three
Okay.
people I
No,
trust
I
on
thought
here.
you said two too.
I meant
No, you
three.
said two.
All right, you did
Huh.
say two.
I meant three. Three. One,
All
two,
right.
three.
All right. Thank you very much. And Marla.
But
Don't forget to say
certain
that.
two people go the same. Marla and Angel go the same.
Yeah.
All right. That's one person.
So there's
That's
one.
considered
Adam
one.
goes by himself. Adam's my man. And you.
Hey, DJ.
Okay.
But here's the problem, okay?
That wasn't fucking up.
Everybody thought I just floated over to Tony's chat. Nah. But I'm still not going to
Who's
say
that?
why. And Tony's
Who's
so
everybody?
slow.
Who's everybody?
Oh, a lot of people thought I just floated over there and I was friends with him for a long time. A lot of people believe that.
Yeah, they
No.
did say that you two were friends for a long time.
Nah. First time I ever seen him was at the mall. Did I talk to him before that? Yes, obviously I spoke to him before that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's on you. You know, you guys are these people who believe that. That's on you. You know, you're living in a YouTube world. I mean, what do you want me to tell you?
Let's be good.
I can't change your mind. I can't change your mind on something you know nothing about. You know, one day we're looking for donations for something. The next day we got money. The next day we're praying for somebody. I think it's time for some people to wake the fuck up. And I say that wholeheartedly. I speak to nobody as much as I speak to Angel. No one. Not you, Adam, not you, Tommy. Angel, me and you speak about things that will never be repeated.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, a lot of shit that came out today, I've never spoken to in public with anybody. Nobody. Not even you, Angel.
Well, Tony, everything we speak about is being recorded and sent to my handler.
Thank you so much, Colleen. Thank you.
So, you know, at the end of the day, I have an ex-wife, I have a son, I have a wife-to-be that are all very dear and near to my heart.
Good.
Bottom line is, you little punk-ass bitches, you have no balls to ever say anything to my face. And as far as Tommy's real name, there's a couple of guys from over there who have it. Me, I still don't want to know his real. I don't know his real name.
Well, you'll find out his real name is.
No, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, to get a hat from a certain organization, he had to give his name and his address out. Okay.
Yeah, but that person, listen, that person.
I'm not blaming that person.
Yeah, no, that person would never.
No, 1,000,000%, 1,000,000%,
I know.
not that person. But the person he gave it to has got a long mouth.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay?
K Goody, thank you so much, K Goody. Thank you.
Thank you for moving me up. She was blocking me. All right.
And I'm afraid to show my face. Here you go. My fucking face is on the camera. Who says I'm afraid now?
You're going to go tea.
Oh, what are you growing on your face?
Working out hard this week. It'll be gone by
Uncle Adam, man.
Monday
What's going on
morning.
there?
Yeah, you're my idol. You know that, brother. You know, like I wear sunglasses. These are fucking prescription. I'm getting so
Yes.
fed up with these
My brother
bum
has the same
bitches.
glasses and their prescription.
So
I
So
know he
so what?
does.
yes, my
You,
brother
you need to
too.
see.
They used to make fun of my brother. Meanwhile, my brother has a legitimate um eye condition.
Which brother?
John.
John.
Of course he does.
But they make fun of him and they call him Blinky.
Well, that was a certain person that said that thing,
Yes,
whose
that was
name
a
I'm not
certain
going to mention. And, consider the source.
exactly. But my brother John has a legitimate eye condition. He's I think legally blind,
Well,
something
no,
like that.
his vision is messed up.
Yeah,
He
very
has a he
bad.
has a he has a
He does
lazy
not drive
eye.
at nighttime.
He
Neither
has
do
a
I.
lazy eye in his left eye.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
No, he
no,
doesn't have a lazy eye. He has I forgot
Whatever
what
they
it's
call him.
called. I forgot what it's called.
in fact,
But
when
he
he saw
doesn't
me, he thought I wasn't circumcised. That's how bad his vision is.
No, hold on.
Tony Silo growing a goatee.
Nah, Tony Salo's working in something right now.
Hope to see you soon, bro. It's
Colleen, who bullied you?
48 hours, buddy.
Whenever. I'm around. I'm around. Just make sure
Like
Jen
that.
contacts me because I don't want to mess up their show tomorrow.
She said she would call you either later tonight or tomorrow morning.
Okay. I'll be around. I need to know the rules.
I mean, that poor girl's gone through more shit. My ex-wife, my son, over these idiots. It's
Hey,
yeah.
Angel, can we plug
Hi,
Tony?
Lee Parnell. How are
Angel,
you?
can we
Lee?
plug Tony's show for tomorrow?
Yeah, of course.
Tony, you want to do it?
I'll share it tomorrow too.
Tony,
Angel will do it. Angel does it.
Yeah.
I'll do it in a
you
minute.
want me to do it, Angel?
Drop the link.
Yeah, drop it.
All right,
Oh,
listen,
you
folks.
dropped it?
Tomorrow,
Okay.
8:30 Eastern Time, on the Tony Silo Show, there's going to be a show about domestic violence with a couple of women who were involved with that and myself. And you should watch it, or else. Or
I'm
else we'll
sure
come
it's
to your
gonna,
house to domestic violence.
it's going to
And
be
it's gonna be
a very educational show.
Yeah, maybe
and
I'll
it's gonna
work
show both sides. You know,
Yes.
there's two sides to everything.
I'll be teaching
And
people how to commit domestic violence, and they'll be saying it's not nice.
No, that's not even
No,
funny. You can't.
Kidding,
you
folks.
can't. I
Kidding.
know you can't do jokes tomorrow night, Alan.
No, I won't.
Adam.
I won't.
Alan.
I might
I
even
said
wear a tie
Alan.
tomorrow around my head.
You know, I speak to Angel quite often, and
Yes.
has her last name ever came up in our conversations? Honestly,
Nope.
nope. Does not matter. Okay, but the bottom line is, she's a lady with feelings, just like men have feelings. Okay, and if a lady comes to a man, this is bothering me. Just like I've gone to Angel, this is bothering me, but I
Yeah.
can't reach out to this person. Maybe you can. That's what real friends do for each other. And you know what? What happened tonight, I'll be the first to tell you on that guy's show was bullshit.
Well, fortunately, I have no idea what happened, nor do I want to know. But look, forget people that are promoting evil and fucking negativity. Fuck them. That's all.
I agree.
I don't care.
agree.
Let them come after me. Go after me. Who cares? They've done everything they can do. Why do you have to go after my kids?
I'm coming after you, Angel, with a bagel and lox and cream cheese. I'm coming after you.
But
I
you
hate
know,
to say it,
Hi,
Angel.
Joey
It
D.
makes
Hi,
it
Joey.
makes good content. Joey D, my man. That's one of my friends is Joey D,
okay.
because it
Can
makes good content.
Oh yeah,
Can you guys
that tour was great. He gave us.
can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Tony, along those same lines, when you say sometimes you need to talk to somebody,
You're one of
friend,
them. You're one
yeah.
of them.
Well, I just want to say something. I was having a real bad day Wednesday, and
What do you mean,
I called
health-wise,
Angel.
the real deal?
Huh?
You mean health wise?
Oh,
No,
she does. Yeah,
Emo-
you don't have to.
emotion,
Oh,
emotional wise.
Yeah.
okay.
And I called Angel because I can't tell you how much she reminds me of my little sister who passed away. They're almost the same age. And, since we both come from the same background, with our fathers, I feel very close to her. And she has a lot of the same wisdoms and feelings and big heart like my sister did. So I was in a bad, bad mood, almost in tears. And maybe I was.
Yes, you
And
were.
just speaking to her, it kind of brought me down a little bit. And back now, when I say down, it brought me down from the bad mood and the
Good.
emotional mood to a better place. And then I called her and apologized. And she said, don't you dare call and apologize. So that's the type of person you want as a friend, and
Absolutely.
that's who Angel is. She's my friend.
Yeah. I mean, I
And
say hello to Angel. I have to apologize.
But Tommy, let me
Because
ask you a question.
that's what friends are for, to
Right.
vent.
Right, kiddo. Right. Right.
To
Right.
vent, or to you need to
100%.
cry, or you need to yell, you need to scream, you need to. Lee Cole called me tonight, and I mother effed. I can't believe the language that came out of my mouth. That's how upset I was tonight. He didn't hold that against me. I said, Lee, I'm really sorry.
And I
I
call
didn't
you when I
even
get
know
And
I
I
was on
think
the
I
phone
think
with
he got
Angel
turned
tonight.
on, to be honest.
I'm not on.
Angel, I used to call you when I had to collect a bill. Remember that?
Yeah.
Kidding, folks.
Tommy, you called the other night. I was at the gym. I don't know if it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't
who
know
the hell
the day.
who can keep track of these days?
Yeah, that's the
All
truth.
right. I went through a whole workout. No bullshit. Were you not on the phone with Jen the whole workout?
Yeah, but you and her.
But mostly her. I went back to working
Yeah,
out after that.
yeah, because
So Tommy's
you're crazy with your workouts.
all right, but the bottom line is that's friendships is all I'm trying to make a
Right,
proof of. They're no
absolutely,
business. No, nobody needs to know what was said on those phones. But Tommy
exactly.
is a friend who wanted to talk. Jen wanted to talk. I wanted to work out. So she went on a bench by herself in the corner and they spoke. I don't know to this day what the fuck they said, nor do I care because it was two friends who spoke. Right, Tom?
Yep, absolutely. You're 100% right.
That's it. You know,
And
you know
you know,
Jen pretty well through
Je-
telephones.
Jen
You
and I
think
agree on a lot of stuff, Tony.
uh,
You know.
glad you do. But what I'm saying is I think you know Jen enough. I think Angel knows Jen enough. Adam, I think you know Jen enough to know Jen's no drug addict.
No, not at
To,
all.
to
Are
have
you
to see
kidding me?
that, to have to see that with her name, the fuck out of here.
Who said
You know
that?
what? Some jerk off in one of these chats, and do they erase it or do they say anything? No, they allow it. So you know what? Yeah, you're a punk little bitch, and
That's
you're
fucked
not
up.
gonna
Right?
say nothing face to face. Zero. You'll never say nothing to my face.
It's fucking stupid. This is nonsense. Doesn't even merit to respond.
So when I spoke to Angel tonight, that was a woman that was hurt. When I spoke to Angel last night, that was a woman that was hurt. And you know what? We took care of what we have to do for friends. And you know what they did? To me, they used it as their advantage, not even knowing. They send out little SOSs that I'm bothered, I'm this, I'm that. I'm not agreeing with everything certain people do, by no means. Trust me when I say that. But when you go on other shows and use other people's name and family members, that's a dirty move. I don't care what anybody tells me. That's all I got to say on that.
Nah, that's fucking stupid shit, man. It's bad news.
I don't, and Tommy, I will say one thing. I don't believe you heard the whole tape tonight. I believe you heard parts of the tape on that show. There
Of
was a voice
of
missing.
Oh, on that show that was a show that he did, Folklore, and that was a live show. So
No, but I believe
I
part of the tape that was played,
was by somebody.
one voice was very minimal or non-existent.
That's possible. I don't know. It's on the phone. I remember that day, and I was sick to my stomach when I heard it. Uh, he started coming after me, but it is what it is. It's over with. But uh,
Listen, it is what it is, but you know what? I'll say it like this. Everybody needs a wake-up call in life. And you know what was said about you? And I didn't tell you this in private. I'll say it right now because it wasn't nothing bad. Maybe you don't feel well. Maybe because you made a comment, I'm assuming in this chat. I was not home. I did not see it. I heard about it when I was on my way home. People made comments, and you know what the guy said? Maybe he wasn't feeling well. He made a comment. Maybe this one was doing something. They didn't know what they were talking about. There was a few people involved in that conversation. You think there could be a one-way conversation? Anybody? No.
DJ,
I
that's
don't.
what Angel's father said. So you guys want to hear an insult I gave a woman last night? It's classic.
What?
I'm in a bar, and there's this woman there who's had obvious plastic surgery. I mean, if she had any more, facelifts, she'd be talking through her kneecaps. But anyway, I said, she says, I'm 74. I said, that's great. And I whispered to her, I said, by the way, whoever did your work did a great job. So I never have any work. I exercise every day. And I said to her, you exercise your cheekbones? Didn't like me after that.
Yeah, I
Later
guess
on, I
not.
found out she was loaded. Boy, did I fuck up. Single and
Yeah,
rich.
yeah.
She looked like the Phantom of the
So,
Opera.
so the cheekbones got you
Let
in
me
a
tell
bad
you,
way.
she had one of those things behind the head. They twist it to make the face go like this,
Oh
Forget
my
about it.
god.
But then
And
when I
I'll
found out
say,
how much
So,
money she had, I said, boy, did I fuck up.
so Tony, I'm trying to figure out what you meant when you says I'll tell you to your face. What what about the
oh,
comments
not
not being
you,
good?
not you,
Oh, I
nothing
was
to
wondering what
do.
the hell. I was lost. I really
What
was.
I said
Excuse me.
is, if anybody has anything they say to me in the chat, say it to my face.
Never happened. Never
Not gonna
happened.
happen. Not gonna happen.
I'm
Nope.
going to say
And am
something
I
to your face when
worried
I see
about
you.
it? Absolutely not.
I'm going to say something to your face when I see you. I'm going to say hello.
I'm sure you will.
I'll say hello, Tony.
Hello. Hello.
I said in
But
the
what
chat,
I'm
I said,
Hello.
saying
hi,
is,
how you
a
doing?
lot of people say a lot of things in these chats. They're keyboard tough
Yep,
guys,
keyboard
whatever,
commandos, exactly.
whatever you call it. You're right.
Yeah,
Um,
I come to realize that a lot of people in these chats, this is all a game to them. They don't care. They don't care about you. It's a game. You're just an empty person on a panel or in a chat. So they're just having fun, trying to bust your balls. Most of them. Some of them get nasty. Some of them say nasty things. Some of them, say nasty things about your loved one. It's a nasty game on
They keep
YouTube. That's
themselves busy
why,
while they collect their unemployment checks.
yeah, or their welfare checks.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck them. Who cares? Who cares what they say? As long as
Right.
it doesn't affect your net worth, fuck them.
doesn't
That's what I'm
affect my
talking about.
value going in or out.
Me either.
All right, what else we got to talk about?
All right, let's talk about the show tomorrow night.
Well,
Who's
I
going to
want to
be on?
say, fuck the show right now. What I want to say is, I've watched every single show that Angel and Mala have done, and it is top notch, good work. And if you have not joined, join, because these two ladies are doing it the way it should be done. It's better than watching ABC, NBC, CBS, any of that bullshit. And Mala, I'm
What do you,
sorry I didn't say
Yeah.
hello. Mal, I'm sorry I didn't say hello, but hello, sweetie. I think the both of them are doing great work, and I think there's a lot of jealousy in the circle or the wave around both of them.
And Angel, I think you
Yeah.
should admit to the jelly bean heist you did.
Nah, it wasn't
When
jelly beans. It was what was it? M&Ms or chiclets?
Nah, it was
Angel.
really jelly beans. They hijacked a truck with jelly beans and they distributed it to all the poor kids in the world and other nonsense that the FBI will probably believe now. Anyway,
wait till you see my interview on Patreon.
I'm sure it's a great one.
Yeah.
That one I will not be watching.
Okay.
Okay, get yourself out of that one.
Nah,
I'll remember those words. I'll remember
um,
those words.
stop that bullshit. But what I'm saying is, I talk to Angel as a friend. She's not a Gotti when I talk to her. I could give a fuck. All right, I'm being honest. Angel is one of the most sincere women to speak to on the.
Where'd you go?
No matter what it is.
You're
Am I
breaking
here?
up, Tony.
Yeah, I got a phone call in the middle. I cut it off.
Well, anyway,
I
what you were
said,
saying about Angel's true. Absolutely.
Angel is just a sincere human being. Period.
Absolutely.
And she's also a very sincere Cambodian octopus, also.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
And you know what,
Angel was saying
Tony?
good stuff about you.
For that statement, that you just made, and me agreeing, all these trolls who be saying we're simps, we're up,
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
we're sucking up. I'm just saying that's what they're going to say about us. We're sucking up the angel, blah blah blah.
You know, real deal. You don't need
So
that avatar. You look pretty good in reality, pal.
Tommy's a good looking man.
I mean,
I said
a
that
T-bone steak
you look
right
in
now.
reality. You look good. I love your haircut. You know, you should come on without the avatar.
I did the interview without the avatar.
Cool.
Yeah, he did.
DJ, give me a call tomorrow.
Me and Marla have never had a private conversation. And I can tell you right now, I have all the respect in the world for Marla.
Well, thank you.
You got to thank me. I'm speaking facts here. Marla is a sincere woman, and if she's got a problem, she'll let it loose. And when she has to act like the lady that she is, she acts like the lady that she is. The problem is people are getting very, very jealous
Of Marla? Why?
of both of them.
Why?
Because they speak it the way it is. Their numbers are on the money, whatever the fuck that means. If
Thank
people
you,
want
Eddie
to
Bitty.
use it, and they're two wonderful ladies.
Absolutely.
Period.
You see this, Angel? Itty bitty knitter says Tommy Adam is hitting on you. All right, itty bitty, you're being deported tomorrow.
It's okay. She can come to my neighborhood.
Thank you, Carol.
Eddie.
See the
You know,
show
I
tomorrow,
spoke.
itty bitty. I'll teach you all about domestic abuse.
I spoke to Angel last night as my friend, not as anything else. I spoke to Angel tonight as my friend, not as anything else. And we have normal conversations.
I spoke to Angel
Doesn't
as my
matter.
spiritual leader.
Doesn't matter who you know, what you do. It's about friends speaking.
Yes. Angel,
When I was nervous, I'll give you an example. When I was nervous the first time I went live by myself, and I did a lot of shows, the only one that can calm me down and put me at ease was Angel.
Oh, you
When
did a
Marla jumped
fine
on,
job.
hold on. When Marla jumped on that night, put me more at ease. Tommy came on, put me at ease. Those are friends. These people don't understand what friendship is.
And when you had that bottle of scotch, that put you at ease too.
I don't say that. They'll start calling me a drunk.
No, I'm
But
a
it did. You know, so what people don't understand is there are two wonderful ladies
Absolutely.
behind the avatars. Period.
And there's a wonderful avatar behind me.
You know, I'll tell you right now, since we've all tried to make a truce, peace treaty, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you got Beck Brooklyn, you got Boston J back in here, you got William in Brooklyn. You got a lot of good people that show nothing but respect.
It's funny.
And then they get knocked down by other shit. Joey D. I mean, these are all guys that come here with nothing but respect.
Itty bitty that it says, I've been kicked out of better places than the United States. That's funny, kiddo. That's funny as hell.
Oh my
And
God.
Carol Mihal, I just went, excuse me, I just went on the comment section. Carol Mihal, one of the best ladies on all of YouTube. And I truly mean that.
Probably pronounces it Mihail or Mihail.
Mahal. It's pronounced
Mihal.
Mahal. No, Mahal.
Mohol, what?
It's pronounced Mahal.
Mahol.
Yes.
All right. Mahol, Mador,
And I'm not gonna say names, but you know what I have seen since all of this nonsense has been simmered down? Names in both chats. Doesn't matter who the names are. Nothing but respect. That's what life's about. Respect one another. I also seen excuse me. I also seen one today about my son being a drug addict. Yeah, okay. Don't worry about that, boy. There's nothing to be sorry about. I've come to terms with the way these people are. If you got the chops to say it to my face, I'll put you where you deserve to be.
I mean, that's
okay, tough guys.
That is fucking low rent saying that type of shit, man. It's just fucked up.
Fucking assholes.
I got nothing to say about that bullshit.
Anybody who says something like that is a degenerate, low-life scumbag.
And they've never been to a funeral of somebody that lost their kid. And I've had that 3 times.
Exactly.
If you've been there, that's the last fucking thing you got to say.
No, you're right.
It's heartbreaking for the guys who are waiting in line at the funeral. Can you imagine what it must be for the parents?
Yeah.
You know, so at the end of the day, go ahead, Tom.
I have a friend of mine in Phoenix. Close to Phoenix. We got together. I sent you some of those pictures when we were out to dinner in Naples, Angel. His son lost him to an overdose. And his son was like 40 years old. And this happened 4 years ago. And he's like in a daze. Now, I haven't seen this guy. I've known him since we were kids. I haven't seen him in years because he moved to Arizona. But I know about his son. You know, I offered my condolences in person. I've done it over the phone. But he's still in a daze from it. He still don't think right. It still affects him. And, so it's something that people don't understand.
Unless they've experienced it.
Yeah, a parent losing a child, it's the opposite of what it should be.
Look, yesterday was the 14th anniversary of my losing my brother. All right, you still remember him. You still feel bad about it.
Of course.
And anybody who fucking, sticks a knife in that wound, fuck you. You're a fucking sick person.
Yup.
And the worst fucking pain is what Tony went through is to lose your kid. I mean, and you fuck with somebody on that, you're a fucking dirtbag. That's all. There's no other.
And the biggest scumbag is the ones who started out on their chats and let the others, go with it. That's a scumbag. So no, I have no empathy on you.
Look, I understand people trying to make money off of hurting somebody. That's not right, but I understand it. But when you're not making money off of hurting somebody, what the fuck are you doing?
Being a scumbag.
Yeah. For what purpose, though? Just to be a scumbag. It's ridiculous.
Just to be a scumbag.
Well, you know what? Fuck all of them. That's all. And we just demonetized her. And let's all say COVID. And there we go. Anyhow.
Bottom line is there's a lot of people that get hurt put on them today for what reason? For other people's, haha, we got them. Fuck you. You got nothing.
Angel, are you with us?
She's on a phone call.
Yeah, that's a likely story. Who's she talking to? Morpheus?
Marla, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're
You
saying.
got a lot of people today that did a lot of hurt on people and they think about it afterwards. To me, there is no afterwards. If you couldn't think about it when you were doing it, you deserve what the fuck you get.
Absolutely.
Okay? There's no such thing as, well, I thought it over and no, that don't exist.
No, if you
Once
say
you
something
hurt
right,
somebody,
you have the intent to say it. You have
Exactly.
the immediate intent to say it. So you can't take that away. You know, if you're saying something hurtful, that you're saying something hurtful. It's not a surprise. And then if you're a cowardly shit, you say, well, I didn't mean it. Oh, fuck you.
I have something to say, but I'm not going to say it until Angel's back on. I thought something that was said today was as dirty as can get.
What about your kid?
Not about my kid. That better slow down because eventually we will walk into each other and you're not going to like the outcome. I can promise you that.
What's
I
that
agree.
snapping?
I snapped the pen on the table. That?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Come
was
on,
me.
you pulled the slide back on a 45. Come on, tell the truth.
Nah, it's just getting to a point where, you know what? I get, it's there, it's YouTube, it's things for people to watch and see. But at some point, you got to say to yourself, what the fuck am I actually watching, participating in, and seeing? These people really don't know the story behind the real story, is what bothers me.
Absolutely.
There's a million things I can say on here. I won't say.
But you know what, Tony? This is the world we live in when it comes to YouTube. The more
I
you talk
agree.
about it, the more you talk about how much it bothers you,
Okay, DJ.
the more they're going to do it.
Yep.
Oh no, it doesn't bother me. What should
Well,
bother
that's not what.
somebody
But
is,
that's
you
what it sounds like. See,
know what bothers
what
me
you're
is, I'll tell you what bothers me. When I catch you face to face, and I don't care who's listening,
okay.
I'm gonna put a
That
world of fucking hurt on you,
all
and you
right.
ain't got nothing you can do about it.
No, that statement alone. That's why they talk about you.
Keep going. I don't care.
All right.
Who
Well,
is anybody? Who is anybody to talk about somebody's dead child, Tommy? Please
nobody.
answer that.
I'm not giving anybody any right to do that. But you've made it plain and clear, and I already did. I said they're fucking scumbags. But don't give them any more life. If you keep talking about it and talking about it, and I'm not talking about that situation, you're talking about all the situations. They're going to keep talking about you. That's more ammunition for them. Every time you open your mouth, they're in that kind of direction, not about your son. You have every right to do that. But about everything else, it gives them ammunition. That's
I'm
my
only
point.
talking. I'm only talking about my son right now.
Well, okay. Then you have every right to. That's what I'm
And if
saying. You have
you,
every right to.
Okay,
uh,
I'm very sorry. I told Marla, I don't know if she told everybody, but I
I
was on,
did.
okay, I was on the phone. Um, it's a
Well, I
whole
told her
big
you were asleep.
giant, it's a whole big giant misunderstanding. I was on the phone with Josie. She and I are going to do a one-on-one Monday night on here. And
8-ounce gloves?
she did not mean to do anything to hurt me intentionally, and I told her, Tony Silo, what happened, and she feels really bad. So, we'll straighten all this out. I told her I will call her tomorrow and we'll talk again.
Angel, 8-ounce
All
cup.
right. No, I'm
Yeah, but
glad.
wasn't one show enough, Angel?
I'm
No,
glad
no,
that
I
no.
got
had.
it. 2
Words.
shows.
Her and I will do a one-on-one and talk about the people on here and what they're doing to her and what they're doing to me.
Okay.
That's a good thing. See, that's
Yeah.
how grown-ups solve
And she feels
issues
really
on
bad,
YouTube.
Tony Silo, because I told her what I asked you to do.
Right.
And I
And she
should have
didn't know.
told her. I should have told her. But it's my fault I didn't tell her.
Well, there was no way of knowing. It could have just as
I
easily
should have told her.
backfired.
I should have told her. But it's over. And she is sorry. She never meant to do that. And let's see how it all works out. What are you laughing at, Adam?
DJ's comment.
Oh, all
I
right.
read it. Not laughing at you, Bubba. I'm reading
Did
DJ.
did she call you, Angel?
Yes.
Okay, so she must be watching this.
No, she's not watching it at all, as a matter of fact. Not at all.
Angel,
Oh.
I would never laugh at you unless I wanted to.
I know. What's this? Angel, did you secure the future? Did
Boys
you
in
ever
the hood.
listen to the Boys in the Hood podcast? No.
You
What
don't
is
even
it
get that. I
about?
do. That's funny.
What is it?
Goyim, it means Gentile Christians.
Oh.
That's funny as hell.
Boston J, you did not have to do this, Boston J.
How many times I gotta tell you? Don't say that.
Boston J, I'm an hour behind, so I think you got my answer a while ago when I said either one of them, either Tony Silo or Chicky, either one of them is good. But thank you. You did not have to do this.
Yes. Although, if you ever want to see your family again, you better do it.
Oh, shit.
What did he say?
You don't want to hear it, Angel.
What did he say? He said something stupid.
What else is new?
Ange says, I've met some really nice people on YouTube, but unfortunately, the really bad people seem to get more attention. Makes me sad what goes on here. For that reason, I'm out. I'll be on my other social media accounts. Good night, all. Good night,
night.
Ange.
Bye.
Good night, Angela.
Right when you get work. Well, Angel,
So
listen to you.
my daughter and I are going to be doing something on the Patreon.
So
And
is this your last show on YouTube?
no, not yet.
What are you waiting for?
My daughter and I are going to be doing something on Patreon. My daughter watched
All right.
the series. Hello?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, well, my daughter watched this series called Painkiller. Did anybody watch this?
Heard of it, didn't see it.
No.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, she was really upset by it. So I'm gonna watch it, and we're going to be doing a show about it on Patreon.
Yeah, be
And
very careful if you're going to do a reaction show. You don't use too much of that stuff.
Too much of what stuff?
That show. In other words, if you're going to
No,
use
we're
clips-
not showing anything. We're going to be talking about it.
Okay, I'm watching out for you, kid.
Yeah, no, I know. We're going to be talking about it. This was the Purdue family
Frank.
who came up with this the pain pill. I guess it was OxyContin.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody know about it?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Okay, well then, Tony Silo, I think you should watch it. It's called Painkiller, and
I watched it.
they lie. Oh, you did see it. They lied
Mhm.
to doctors saying that this wasn't addicting. It wasn't an addicting drug. And
Yeah.
I don't want to tell everybody all about it,
Don't
but
spoil it.
guess who turned out to be the person who got them out of a criminal a criminal criminality. Giuliani, exactly.
Rudolph Giuliani.
Giuliani.
That's
Could
it,
you
right? Karma's
imagine
coming
it?
around after him now.
Giuliani got them off. Could you imagine the balls? Giuliani got them off of it, got them a deal, a sweetheart deal that they had to pay $6 billion that they still have not paid yet.
Well, let's see what kind of deal Giuliani's going to get for himself.
How about this? For everything Giuliani did to the Italians because he was just angry inside because of his own personal life,
Yeah, his father, the bank robber.
karma, karma might come back to bite him in his ass.
Oh, hell yeah.
People don't know about the real Giuliani family.
Absolutely.
Maybe they should find out.
They weren't
I
Jews,
know
they
a little
weren't
bit
Leonis
about him.
either.
I know, but I feel bad. It already comes out automatically every
You can
month.
stop that, Angel.
Angel, you should. Are we talking about ASPCA, Adam?
Yeah, New York ASPA, stop it and give to local charities. That's
I
what
tell you
wanna
what
do.
you do. I'll tell you what you do to make it easier. Angel, you should read the article and the true facts about what they do with their money. Because I will say this. My ex-wife was in the same boat giving them money every month until she seen the facts about ASPCA.
Yeah. So pull the automatic deduction and give it to some outfit that's actually going to contribute most of the money to animals.
And you know what else I do? Not only do they take a monthly payment, but I also, whenever I order something on Amazon, a portion goes to the ASPCA.
Well, that's because you have an Amazon Associates account. But the bottom line is stop giving
Every
to them.
single thing, and believe me, Amazon, I should have stock in it.
Stop giving to them. Pull it and give to local charities that deal with animals, the local shelters.
I don't even know of a local shelter over here.
Oh, there's plenty. There's important Washington.
Well, isn't North Shore
there's a
still
million.
there?
Isn't what?
There's a lot of them.
North Shore Animal League?
North Shore Animal League. There's a lot of them.
Okay.
Stop contributing to
North
the high
Shore is
salaries of
100%.
ASPCA.
North Shore is 100% to the animals.
You're paying $1 million salaries to these scumbags at ASPCA. Stop doing it.
Tony
Angel.
Silo,
Hey.
here's another thing that these idiots keep saying, that you're slurring on your words.
No, he's not at all.
Nah, Adam will tell you I got an implant put in what, Thursday or Friday? I don't slur.
They said that the last live you did, you sounded like you were high.
I'm high?
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
I
And
don't
this
do
is the
any
way
drugs.
he talks all the time. When we're on
You
the
know
phone
what?
with him, this is
Nah.
the way they
Fuck him the hell
talk.
with him. Who cares?
Whatever.
They just want
Yeah.
to pick and pick and pick.
Angel,
Nothing better
Angel,
to
you
do.
know, Angel, you know what you should do?
Right.
Google local pet shelters and in your area, and you'll come up with a ton of them that are private, local, and you'll know that just by the way the place is run, that the money's going right to
Good advice, Tommy.
the service. Yeah, because my stepson and my ex-wife and my
Yes,
stepdaughter,
DJ.
they used to do that. They had a pet shelter. I mean, they love. Like I said in my Patreon, they were dog groomers. My ex-wife and
Yeah.
my stepson, and they loved animals. So
Yes, you told us that in the interview we did.
See, I
And
want to start a
you're
shelter,
the
Angel.
future. You're a moron. My daughter doesn't have Jewish blood, and I wouldn't care if we did have Jewish blood.
Actually, you
I'd
should be
be
pretty proud
proud
if you
of
did,
it.
Angel.
What?
I want to start a shelter where the people bring their dogs in and you kill the people and leave the dogs alive.
Ooh.
not a bad idea.
You should wish that you had Jewish blood in your family, kiddo.
I wouldn't mind. One of my closest friends is from Israel, Rami.
One of
And
your
you,
closest
look
friends
at
is
you.
me.
Exactly. I just said that, Adam. I don't have a problem with Jewish people at
No, they're
all.
good. You get wholesale prices. It's good stuff.
What
I
happened?
just buried. One of my best friends that was Jewish that I knew him for 40 years. I just buried him 2 summers ago, and
Hopefully
he
you didn't kill him.
was. Uh, you know what? That's
No,
not
you
even
always want a
funny.
Jewish friend, kids, because they can give you good advice.
Hi, boss
He,
lady bird. How are
Hey,
you?
boss lady.
he
And
was Jewish, but he acted
here's
more
another big
Italian.
one. Do you talk to her more than your fiance? Tony Silo, do you speak to me more than your fiance?
No, I do not. But now I'm afraid to talk because people might think I'm high or slurring. No,
They're
I
different
don't.
subjects, I'm sure.
We speak a lot. Why? Who asked that question?
No, Andrew Woods, I did not.
Troll.
Listen, I speak to Angel as a friend. Like I said last night, I needed advice as what? Do you remember what I asked you?
Last night. Yes.
What did I say?
The football player?
Well, what did I say? What kind of advice did I need? From what?
You wanted to know who to bet in the third race at Aqueduct.
Angel,
No, I wouldn't ask you that no more.
Angel, read the chat about uh, 10 marks. Sharon, SPL Sharon.
Oh, Peter Pan. My daughter was defending her mother. And like I said, go back to July 9th and 10th. My daughter wasn't on here on July 9th and 10th. Go see who started with my daughter first. July 9th and 10th. Go to my videos last July, not this July, last July. My daughter was never on YouTube. So save that one, please. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I wanted you to look at SPL Sharon. She put a website up that's in New York City. That's a private place.
Oh, where is it?
I don't know.
Right now. I'm at. Yeah, I'm a half hour behind. I'm catching up.
Well, yeah. When you catch up to it, she put the website in there.
Okay.
And if you don't catch up, mustard.
So now there's a problem that I speak to you off air?
No, that's just some idiot in the chat.
Not on. Really? Wow.
You can't pay attention to all these trolls, Tony. It'll drive you nuts.
Oh, I'm
And
not. I'm
Jen is
actually
always
not.
there. Jen is always in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, they do this all the time. They used to say I was in love with MRE. They used to say I was in love with Casparosa,
No, that's for sure.
FBS,
That didn't happen.
Lee Cole. They have nothing better to say. Maybe that's because they can't have a woman that's a friend.
They're incels.
Yeah, it means involuntary.
Remember what I said to you
Voluntary
last night?
celibate.
I know exactly what I said to you last night. Excuse me, last night. I said I need some big sisterly advice. Do you remember that?
Did. Yes, you did.
And
Yes,
she
you
gave
did.
me the right advice, and I made the phone calls this morning, and I took care of what I had to take care of. End of story.
Exactly.
So friends can be there for friends that you idiots have no knowledge of.
And Angel brought the guy in from Detroit to take care of the problem. It was good.
Oh my God.
No, he was from Chicago, Adam. He wasn't from Detroit.
And
The
let me
Windy
just
City.
say this. Let me just say this.
Say it. Say
When
it.
I was very, very, very upset last week when my dog died, when Chanel died, I was really beside myself.
Absolutely.
And the people that came here to what do you call it? Give their condolences and stuff. I got a text message from someone who I considered my biggest enemy on here. FBS sent me a text saying how sorry he was that my dog died.
Well, that's nice.
Gunsmoke came in here and came in the chat and said he was sorry about my dog dying. People from FBS's chat, Jesse Roth came in here and said that they were sorry. From Flow's chat came in here and said they were sorry. Did anybody from my former friends We Push Back or any of them come in and say they were sorry? Absolutely
Nope.
not. None of them.
You know who else came? Chris Capello, who I've never
you, Jen.
spoken to.
Yes, Christopher Capello too came in here and said how sorry he was.
Arnold Rothstein said how sorry he was.
No,
Maya
I'm being
Lansky said
serious.
I'm sorry.
Curious.
I don't get it. You know, I think people. You know what the problem is, and it's half legit. Angel has a famous last name, but you know what? At the end of that famous last name, there's a great person there, and they don't understand that.
Angel, what's your famous last name?
Doy.
Doy, Adoy.
Doy.
Her real name is Gottlieb, folks. She's a phony.
Yes, right.
It's Angel Gottlieb. She's a Jew from Roslyn.
Oh boy.
Well, there's a sim. Yeah, she named two. She named two that she watched. Painkiller, and what's the other one? I forgot the name of that one.
Hi, Al Capone.
I can't remember what the other one is called. Yeah, he did. He banned fireworks. Like that would, you know how spiteful he is. Uh,
What, you mean
every
Giuliani?
year, yes, every year the club. Oh God, come on.
I think your dog's barking at Giuliani.
No, she's barking at the neighbor. Every year, the club since the '70s was throwing the block party and the fireworks at the on the 4th of July at the club on 101st Avenue. Every year from the '70s, right, early '70s, and now my father, Giuliani. I'm trying to remember. Was it the last year my father was home? He
19,
tried
1990?
stopping it. No,
Wasn't he incarcerated April 1990, Angel?
no, December of '90.
December 90, okay.
I think
December.
he tried in '88.
He tried, and the fireworks went off anyway. Like the cops over there, they didn't have any problem with it. They didn't want to be there. They didn't want to stop it. But whatever. Then my father went away. I think he tried to stop it again. Trying to remember. One year he you know what he did? They denied them the
The
permit
permit.
to have a block party. Now, why would you do that to all the people who came there and looked forward to that every year? All the people who ate for free and drank
But
for
they're
free
dirt bags, that's why.
and there was rides there. There was the ice cream trucks, there was everything. Why would you do that to the people who look forward to that every year?
Because of your father's name.
Yeah.
No,
How
because he
about
was.
the way
Yeah.
they exploited? How about the way they exploited that young girl who was on YouTube in a million videos?
Who?
I don't know her name. I still don't know her name. But
What are you
this
talking
little
about?
girl,
When?
there was a young girl who was on YouTube in a million videos, and
When?
they've had her on. Oh, a couple of years, within the last year, 2 years, 3 years, and they keep showing this young girl. Well, we're here thanking John Gotti, thanking John, whatever the hell she said.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Have you seen her? And
Yeah, the same one.
same girl over and over on everybody's video. They like loop it. For what reason?
Is it YouTube?
It's been on YouTube. It's been on other social media platforms. It's
Well,
just
because
ridiculous.
it gets some clicks. That's why.
But
They don't
Tommy,
care
click.
about. They don't care. They care about the clicks. Plain and simple.
Oh,
That's all they care about. Being
Clickbait.
honest. Yeah. They don't have a heart. They don't give a shit. Think they care about John Gotti or his family? Heck, they don't care not even a half a breath about them.
John Gotti had sons, daughters, a
Of
wife.
course.
They don't care.
New York dogs rock. They rescue a dog in New York City that will be put down that very same day. Without them, I would never have my Biddy.
Cool.
So they're called New York Dogs Rock. I'm gonna write that down.
That's a group.
Yeah, Angel, I was thinking of adopting a pet so I can abandon it.
Oh, come on, Adam. You would never do that.
No, I would never adopt a pet.
I know.
I couldn't handle a plant.
Oh, here's another one. Mikey says a good shelter called
Elmsford, New York.
Paws Crossed in Elmsford. Where's Elmsford?
To New York.
Upstate.
They are true non-kill shelter. Paws. Okay.
Well, that's interesting to know what he said there.
Well,
About
you know, those are places you can donate money to, Angel.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Then you know it's going right to them, and it's used for the proper purpose.
I mean, there's some people that
Uh-oh.
would like to put in a kill shelter.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I heard the chingalings.
What's that?
And I just got paid.
Hold on.
Bucky says Pause is really a good organization. Okay.
I lost the app. How's that? Oh, here it is. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, SPL Sharon. She said, Rescue Dogs. Oh, Rescue Dogs Rock, NewYorkCity.org. We got Biddy here. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. So I'm snapping a picture of I'm snapping it. Rescue Dogs Rock, NewYorkCity.org. Okay, very good. Rescue Dogs. All right, I snapped it.
Yeah,
Thank
don't
you,
forget.
Andrew.
And don't forget, if you decide to sign up with that rescue place, don't forget to cancel your automatic payment.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
absolutely.
know. You want to know what scares me?
What?
Is that I'll go on to this website and I'm going to see something and I'm going to want it. And I can't do it right now.
Well, the
Well,
one I was talking about was North Shore Animal League.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Washington.
well, let Vicky
Exactly.
sign up for you. Let Chucky sign up for you.
Yeah, because then she's going to stop bothering me and sending me the pictures.
Oh, well, tell her not to.
Dope sick.
The both of you are crazy.
Yeah, you have no idea. But Wise Guy TV. But in the other one that my daughter was talking about, that's the Purdue family.
Yeah, what's the name of that film that you're talking about? The Purdue?
It's called Painkiller.
Is it a movie or a documentary?
It's a series.
What's it on?
Netflix, I think.
Netflix, yeah.
Oh, Netflix.
Yes.
And it's called Dope Pill.
No.
Painkiller.
One is called Painkiller, one is called Dope Sick.
All right, let me write that down. They're
Yeah.
both on Netflix.
Yes.
Painkillers is, I don't know if the other one is, but Painkillers definitely is.
Oh, Gerard, thank you so much. And he sent the Cash App, and it's for drop the link, please. I'll drop the link, but we have to get off in a half an hour because Lee Cole is going on at 12 o'clock. And
Well, if you can get off in a
27
half an
minutes.
hour, God bless you.
27 minutes. Don't worry, I'll get everybody off.
Okay.
I'm the sergeant at arms here.
Okay. I'll tell you one thing.
Tell us two things.
No, I keep hearing her. I keep hearing the collar chinging.
Ching-a-ling.
I keep hearing it. It's just I
Hearing
miss
what?
her.
Yeah,
Every morning I get up and I call her. I'm like, Chanelli, mommy misses you.
You have to
Hey,
get
hey,
used to it. You had the dog for 14
Yeah,
years.
I know.
Listen,
Hi,
Hey, Ronnie.
Hi,
Hey,
Gerard.
Hey,
Thank you,
Tony.
Gerard.
Gerard. Thank you so much, Gerard.
Of course,
Hello,
you're
Gerard.
welcome, Angel.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Tommy. Hi, Marla. Hi, Adam Race the Kane. How are you? I just wanted to
Adrian.
come up and express my heartfelt, I don't want to say condolences,
Condol-
Angel, but
A hot
Yeah, well,
I'm very sorry that you're being a target. And I find things like that unmanly, and I am sorry that for for anyone who is being targeted, I am not going to ever assume that anyone deserves contempt. To show contempt for anyone is a mark of a coward. And contempt means to me that I am somehow a better person than the rest.
Yep.
And I have forgiveness in my heart. I don't nitpick. People say things, people embellish, but that's part of living, and it's not something that is really that important. I just want you to know that. I want you to know that I pray for everybody, and I ask that because it keeps my heart where it should be, and I don't want to come off as some kind of a saint, but I hear the pain, and
Gerard,
I'm so freaking sorry about it.
Gerard, thank you so much for those words of wisdom. They're very well needed at this point in time.
How does
Yes, I agree. Thank you, Gerard.
Absolutely.
how can you kick somebody all the time? What is the payoff? Why would you think there's gonna be a winner in all this? There's no such thing. It's like it's like this. If somebody comes to my channel, why can't I have a pleasant conversation? Furthermore, which is the way I want it to be, because that's the way it is in my house, why do I always have to know everything? Can't I listen and let the person finish their sentences? Can't I be a better person? Even though it's YouTube, can't I display my true character? And do I have to follow bad influences because that's the way it's supposed to be? No. And I feel so bad for you, Angel, and you guys, and Tony, and I don't want to. I don't want to get too dramatic, but as far as I'm concerned, none of that is important to me. What is important to me is your well-being, and that includes you, Tony, Silo, Tommy, Adam, Marla, Angel, and I'm not. I just don't think it's any. I don't think there's any need to make any other statement.
Well, you know what, Gerard? It's a shame that other people don't think like you do. Because you're a real man that has real feelings and real compassion, and most of all, respect for other humans.
They learned
That's
that in the
what's
Marines.
missing. Yeah. Well, you learn that in life if you were brought up right.
Sometimes you're not brought up that way. Sometimes
Yeah, you learned on the street. You learned the
I had
hard
to
way.
learn. Sometimes I had to learn it and
Yeah.
find out that what I was is not who I am now. And sometimes it took a practice and it took a while to figure out what was making me, how should I say it? What was deluding me?
Immature. Immature.
Why was I always so angry in life? You know, that kind of thing.
Right.
Gerard, what year
And
did you go in the How old were you when you were in the Marines?
I was 24 to 30.
You went in late.
Yeah, well, the nuns put me back 2 grades. I was in the C group, which in that time they had A, B, and C. I went to a public university, and the military school did not accept those credits, so that was another year back. So when most people were 21 when they graduated, I was 24.
So you went in as a second Louis?
Yeah. Yeah. And
What did you leave with?
I was captain.
Beautiful.
Wow.
So you went from second Louis to first lieutenant to captain.
Yes.
Nice.
But
You went to- you still- do you-
that was a bad time in my life. It
Yeah,
was a
but
really bad time.
Yeah, but it probably
Yeah,
taught
but
you some good stuff, man.
do you still have those shiny 2 bars?
Yes.
Okay.
I never
And
got
I'm
to
sure-
use I never got to use them. I was given. Here's the thing. All right.
You didn't have a dress uniform?
No, I had the uniforms. When I left the regular Marine Corps, I had a regular commission. That means my commission was indefinite. It's not like you're a reserve officer where you had a certain amount of
Right.
time before.
Right.
I was told that I could have I could be a regular officer as a captain, or I could go into the inactive reserves. Because I'd
And
done
those-
all my time as a regular officer, I didn't need to serve any time in reserves.
Right.
So
That's the way
once
it works.
once I went into the inactive reserves, I was commissioned a captain. But I never wore the captain's bars.
You didn't have them
I
sewn
had-
on your uniform?
I don't. I have a couple of medals that I received
What year did you go in?
1982.
Let me just say something, interrupt for 1 minute. Yes, Jen and Barrett, I did receive it and everything was great. I will be ordering from them definitely again. And thank
Except for 2 blouses.
Except for
Gerard,
2, I
you-
wasn't that crazy about.
Gerard,
but-
if you went in if you went in 82, you didn't get the NDSM then, did you?
Say that again, Adam.
If you went in 82, you didn't get the National Defense Service Medal.
Yeah, I got that.
No, I got the medal that I got. I was Joint Service Meritorious Medal. The Joint Service Meritorious Medal was reserved for field grade officers, but it's like the 13th highest medal on the list.
Where were you stationed?
Well, I went to Quantico. I spent a year there. I went to Camp Pendleton. From Camp Pendleton, we went to Panama. Then we went to mountain warfare training. And then I was in the Philippines.
West Subic Bay?
Yes. And I was in Hong Kong. Now, I was on the 7th Fleet.
Of course.
And when I got back, I was redirected to recruiting in Chicago. And they redirected me from there to processing. And from processing is like when you enter the military, you take tests and stuff like that, and then eventually you get sworn in. And I swore in thousands upon thousands.
This was all in Chicago?
That part was in Chicago.
So you lucked out.
Yeah.
Nobody ever shot at you. That's good.
And then when I was in the reserves, I was attached to a heavy equipment company.
A bunch of fat broads.
Oh my God.
No, this was the stuff that they used right away in Desert Shield. So no, to answer the question, I'm just an inner city kid who somehow managed to get into a highly acclaimed military school and was a Marine Corps officer who was completely lost and screwed up in the head. And it wasn't until after I got out that my life turned around.
Yeah, well, that happens to all of us, Gerard. You know, you want to talk about medals and ribbons. You know, I was a real screw up when I was in the Air Force. But I joined the Air National Guard and we got activated. So I spent almost 20 months on active duty. But I got a small arms expert ribbon,
Excellent.
National Defense Service Medal.
Which anybody
Air
gets when
Force.
you go in during time of war.
That's right. And I went overseas. I went
That's
to
what I got too.
South Korea. I went to South Korea.
Where were you, Osan?
That's right.
Well,
We
wait a
were-
minute. I got a they just sent me a letter that I qualified for a Cold War medal.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Did you guys get that letter?
No,
You should.
because I wasn't in during the Cold War.
No, you
Okay.
should qualify because anything before 1991.
Well, I was in '67
I was in
overseas.
I got
I
my
gradu-
Cold War certificate, but
I
Gerard,
I
you should
gra-
qualify.
I graduated from
Yeah,
basic
I'm not
training
gonna get it.
Why not?
in '66. Why not?
You were
Yeah.
in during the Cold War. Why not?
Maybe I
Do you go to the VA?
I don't.
I don't.
I don't either.
I have
I'll call you doctors.
I have Social Security, disability, Medicare is secondary, and my wife is a nurse, and I use hers. And besides that, there's very little the VA will ever do for me.
Right. The only thing I got from the
That's
VA.
your last choice is the VA, folks.
Yeah, I belong to the VA because I get a little something for the tinnitus that I have from being next to airplanes.
The
My
good
whole
thing about it, look, if you need hearing aids, you definitely want to go there. You get them for free, which will save you about
well,
$5,000.
I'm definitely gonna need hearing aids because I blast my TV and I have to really watch the mouth to understand what the hell they're
So,
saying.
Tommy, you definitely want to get your hearing aids in the VA because they're free. Save you
Yeah.
a bunch of money, pal.
Yeah.
My
I'm not vain. I don't give a shit what I look like.
Want to hear?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do I care?
Look,
So
you wear glasses to see, you put hearing aids to hear. What's the difference?
Who cares?
Tommy, you and I's issues are far advanced beyond VA.
Oh yeah, I have Humana PPO,
That's what I got you. I get you
and
mine also. It's a good thing.
yeah, I'm
I
very
mean,
happy with
if I
it.
had to rely on the VA to do what needs to be done, I don't think they have the resources to do it.
You're
I've
going to
never
get
even
better
seen a
doctors
doctor.
privately.
Yeah,
For the
you
most
know what? I have so many things wrong with me, and I have all my doctors. I've had them for 25, 30 years. Am I going to go find all new doctors at the VA, be seen at crazy times and not get appointments? I ain't going to put up with that. I'm not going to put up with
No, when you get a CAT scan at the VA, they hold a cat over you.
it. Maybe two cats.
And when you get a PET scan, they take that dog and they hold that over you. I'm
Yeah.
kidding, folks. There were some doctors at the VA that are very good. There are a lot of private doctors that also do the VA. But when I go there, no.
No. And I tell you what, they built a brand new one near me. It's huge. It's unbelievable. And they have, a regular hospital ward, a building with hospital beds for veterans. And it's just huge.
So we got 3 veterans on here tonight, folks.
Yes. Yes, we
Thank
do.
you for
There's
your
3.
service.
Thank you.
Thank
Exactly.
you for your
Oh.
service.
Yes. I risked housemaid's knee and writer's cramp for my country.
Okay, can I make it before I end this? And I know Lee's going on at midnight.
Yes. 12.
another 5
in
minutes.
8 minutes he's going on. We got to get off.
Can I just say one thing?
Sure.
This is from a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt. And sometimes certain quotes never leave my mind. And she said, and I don't know anything about her. I really don't know a darn thing about Eleanor Roosevelt.
She was ugly.
Well, she was a very outspoken woman.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events.
And small minds discuss people.
You got it, brother.
But then again, look at Eleanor Roosevelt. You wouldn't date her, believe me.
Oh
Nobody took that bitch to the prom.
boy. You had a duck one.
It didn't matter. She had to have money.
Thank you, Robert.
I remember what Franklin Delano Roosevelt said. I can't believe I married this ugly bitch. What did I do?
Well, since this is Marla's and Angel, real quick, did you fix your mouth and Marla's mouth on that banner?
I'm sorry. Did we fix what?
Your
Our
mouth.
mouth on the banner.
Hello, Rob.
Yeah, remember you published that banner on your community post for the
Fish, absolutely right, Fish.
I'm
for
going back and look at it.
for
banner.
the Patreon.
Why would he post my banner on his community?
No, you did.
Yours.
Oh,
You said
Oh,
you
yeah.
said this is our new banner.
Yeah, but then Jerry came up with an even better one, and we put that one up instead. Marla likes
Okay.
the one we have up now instead.
Okay, well, the one I looked at, half of Marla's mouth was missing, and your mouth had some, had some kind of. Maybe it was just the graphics, the way it was published. But I just sent you that message with the Cash App that could you fix Marla's mouth?
Oh,
Do you
okay.
remember
Now he
that?
said something. Now I notice it.
Wait, hold on.
Talk to your dentist, Marla.
It's not. No, my mouth is closed. It's my
No,
lip.
it's like it's cut off. It's like there's the left half of Marla's mouth is there. The right half is totally gone.
It makes
Are you
little.
looking at the new one that we have up now?
Yeah.
No, I was looking at the one you put up yesterday.
No, we have a new one up now. We have a different one. It's with the whole city skyline and my father.
He's talking about the
Okay.
one with the brick.
We would have had to send
Yeah,
Marla
we,
to
we have a different
Adams.
one right now. Yeah, we have a different one. We picked the blue
We
one.
we would have had to send Marla to Adams Plastic Surgeon. You know the one
Yeah,
that.
no, we have a different we have a different banner up right now. Let me just say this. Thank you so much, Robert. You are a sweetheart. Thank you so much. And let me just show this before we go. I was texting my son yesterday.
Oh, and Tony Salo, I wish you the best.
Yes. But
All
here's a
right.
funny thing. I was texting my son yesterday and I voice text. And if something is playing in the background, sometimes I press it too fast and it picks up like from the computer. So I was telling my son that there's a baseball fan here and I was going to have it taken down on Thursday and put in my grandson's new room. And this is what happened. Where is it?
Good night, William.
So up or downstairs, he's asking me. No, here, this is what happened. I said, he asked, why didn't he ever see it? I said, because that room was a disaster. I said, I had somebody come and put the bed together, fuck face. What happened was, so then I wrote, no F fuck face. That came from the computer. He goes, real nice.
Oh, you're doing one of those
What happened
voice.
was,
Are you doing a voice to text?
yes, I was voice texting and stand-up guy was on the computer and he called someone a fuck face and it picked it up and sent it to my son.
If you want to mess with somebody, do voice to text. I do it to all my kids, and they have no clue what the hell I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, that's what I did, and I sent that to my son by accident, and he said, "Thanks, real nice."
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess I'll see you all.
Gerard, thank you so much. Everybody, thank you so much. Are you going to go over to Lee Cole, everybody? Adam, you're going to go over by Lee Cole? No,
Nope.
You're not into the wrestling thing.
Not a bit.
Is it wrestling? Is it wrestling?
Yes.
Yes.
Tony Silo, you going over there? Tony
I'm
Silo?
going over. I'm going over.
Okay.
All right. I just wanted to say hello, and I wanted you to know, Angel, that and everybody that you have my heart. That's all.
Love everybody.
Gerard, thank you.
Thank you very much.
You.
A lot of
Thank
wisdom,
you
Gerard.
so
Thank you.
much.
I'll see you guys.
Thank
Sorry
you
for
so
getting
much.
so
Take care.
melancholy. I
No,
don't know what the
so
word
you have
is.
no idea how much
Stay
I
out.
appreciate that.
You
Thank
do.
you.
Sometimes the things just flow from my heart, and I get emotional.
That's good.
And thank
Silo,
you.
give me a call.
All right. I love
I'll give
you
you a
all,
call.
and
We
have
love
and make
you
it a
too,
great night.
Gerard. Thank
Have
you
a good
so
night.
much. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Good night, everybody. Anybody I'll see you over at Lee's. Adam, you take care of yourself, Adam.
Have
I
a
have
good
to.
night.
Nobody else will.
Somebody's got to drop Lee's channel.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah. Let's see.
He
It's
dropped.
just Lee Cole. Lee Cole. Isn't
No,
it
it's
Lee
the
Cole?
boxing one.
Well, Lee Cole is
No, it's the wrestling one.
I mean the
Yeah.
wrestling one. What am I talking about? The wrestling channel. I don't even know what it's called. I forgot.
Wrestling with the Devil. Is that it?
Okay.
That's it.
Is that it?
Wrestling with the Devil.
That's the name of his channel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right, it's send off time. It's 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. All right. See you guys over there.
Good
Okay.
night.
Bye, everybody.
Okay. Good night,
Everybody,
everybody.
I just
Good
want to
night.
say
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Seriously, thank you. A
Thank you.
million
Thank you.
yous
Thank
for
you.
everybody who supported,
Thank you.
who supports me and
you.
supports Marla and I,
Thank you.
and everybody who sent the cash apps and the super chats. Thank you so much. Really, thank you. A
Okay.
million thank yous.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good night, everyone.
And I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry.
About what?
Don't you dare apologize. We want you to be happy. We
Only
want
for
you to be
cursing.
happy.
Only for
We will-
cursing.
That's my
so-
job, not yours.
Oh, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here for
See that?
cursing.
It's his job.
Okay, it's Wrestling with the Devil, and it's on right now.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good
All
night.
right. Good
Bye-bye.
night, everybody. Good night.
Good night.